Hello, comrades. I believe we are set. I believe after quite a bit of technical issues, we're finally streaming. Oh my gosh. I think it's actually working. All's well. All right. Very, very good. Making sure all my minor chat things are figured out. And we're gonna begin the third stream of the Dark Souls 2 playthrough. Very exciting times. All right. Just a second, you guys. All right, I remember where we left off. Perfect. The volume's working. Everything's working. I am in. Ah, glorious, glorious time. Falls Door 9556. Hello, friend. Oh, great to see you. Welcome to the third stream of our Dark Souls playthrough, Dark Souls 2 playthrough specifically. Michael Ernest 7341. Hello, friend. We are so back. Everything is fine. We are balling. It is the classical. I guess what do you say? Bad luck to begin a stream on time. Yeah, that's exactly it. An hour delay is perfect. Yeah, and in fact, we can even pretend that I just mistyped the time zone, and we are in fact on time. Yes. Peak Souls 2. I have not played very much of Dark Souls 2 Falls Door. I am gonna learn how peak it is pretty soon, I think. I've once in the past tried starting Dark Souls 2, but over time a friend of mine joined, and it just didn't really go anywhere because he kind of beat the game for me. Or he didn't beat the game, we got like a third through, but that was years ago, and I generally don't remember it at all at this point, so yeah, very, very excited to actually get to know the game properly. So last time we defeated the Pursuer, and we also got the last giant, leading us to the Lost Bastille. I think that's how you say that. Alright, Falls Door 9556. Time doesn't exist anyway, you're fine. Exactly, man, that's it. Yeah, that's the hope. Yeah, honestly, that could be a fun topic at some point, and cool, we got chests. All right. Falls Door. I am a wizard for this playthrough. So that's. I usually am not a wizard in Souls games, so this is kind of new to me. I think the closest experience for me has been Bloodborne arcane playthroughs. That's I think relatively comparable. Those are certainly quite fun. But yes. As a reminder, I guess, the wizard is on a quest to find some cool spells and ultimately find a conclusive death in this world, for is that not the nature of following, being unable to really die in a meaningful way? So yeah, that's sort of what we're looking for. But since then, I've also been thinking about it, and perhaps I'm also looking for a cool hat. I like this helmet, but not very wizardly, and if y'all have any suggestions on where I could find a wizard hat in this game without me having to look up any spoilers, please do share. You don't see the game for some reason? Oh, gosh, thank you for telling me. That would have been really embarrassing had I continued playing. That's because I didn't switch scenes. That's totally my fault there. Here, we should be good now. Thank you, Falls Door. Yeah, in fact, I actually probably just saved the stream. All right, Michael, me either, can see. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Yeah, that was I just didn't switch scenes, which is totally my bad there. All right, I do not feel about this little area. That was strange. Okay, well, anyway, whatever. Okay, all right. Oh, this is kind of a sick wizard battle. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be a fireball wizard, but I don't know, we'll see. I'm assuming there is a pyromancy option in the game, like in the other Souls games. But I kind of like the big flashy spells, if that's possible, so that's what we'll probably go with. Yeah. Alright. All good? Awesome. Huh. Okay, so I am hoping to find a cool wizard hat. Again, I don't know where that's going to be, but hopefully we find one soon enough, because that... I look at my character, and the only thing that distinguishes him as a wizard, I guess, is the staff and the cool scrolls in the back, and I don't know, he wants to probably play up into the static a bit more. So, yeah. Also, I want to find a friend. I want to find a friend in this evil world. That would be cool. Falls door. There is, but spells are better. More variety. Real. Okay, cool. I hope so. We'll see. I have not really found a place to actually, well, where I can buy or learn spells, so that's going to be pretty cool. I assume that the fact that this game is called Scholar of the First Sin, implies that there's some scholarship that's going to be happening, which is, kind of wizard coded. So that's the hope. Hopefully, lots of spells as a result. And I was talking about friends earlier. It looks like we found somebody. I like that design. That's a actually sick hat. Oh my gosh. I love that. I adore that even. Okay.
What is it?
I don't know, just stumbled in here.
And you don't know me. Things are better that way.
Well, I guess we didn't really find a friend. Fair enough, but I'm curious. I'm curious. I want to maybe talk a little... Actually, no, I'm going to harass this person.
You are not one.
Fair enough.
Normally, people keep a safe distance when they see this mask. But you...
Oh, I didn't even see the mask.
I'm called Lucatil.
Lucatil.
From the land of Mirror
Well met.
to the far east, across the mountains. They say Drang Lake brims with powerful souls. And so I came to claim my share.
Lucatil, okay.
Place. Even the rumors did not prepare me.
Okay. Well, hopefully we'll be seeing this person around more. Lucatil, I will remember you. And in the chat we have, oh, yo, Wi-Fat, my friend, hello. This game has the best spells in the series. Oh, that's really exciting. Oh my goodness, I'm excited to see that. Wonder how long it'll be for us to actually discover them, but that's a exciting turn of events. Wi-Fi, how is your radiator doing, man? Have you been able to replace that? Is that still an issue? If you don't mind me asking, I'm curious about how that gets resolved, or if it does get resolved. Yeah, how are you guys doing today? You know, what's everyone up to? A good weekend, I hope. Or I suppose you don't have to necessarily share anything personal, just making conversation. All right. I do like the spells. It's really nice not having to just jump in there, but at the same time, it is also... It doesn't look as epic as, fighting, with a sword. At least culturally, that hasn't really been something that's, I think, as respected as just sword play. Casting spells from a distance feels cowardly, but I don't know. That seems... I don't know, seems unfortunate aesthetically. We'll think about that more and how we can maybe remedy that with time. Oh, we're getting more people in the chat. Hope you all are having a good evening. Yeah, just making our way into Dark Souls 2. And Wi-Fi says, fixed it only took 4 hours. Oh, well, nice, man. I mean, 4 hours is... that's still pretty intense, man, but glad you're doing better. I still have my project. Yeah, gotta replace... what is it? Power steering, not pump, the pressure line. Yeah, that's it. And also just replace the rack and coil with a friend of mine. Gems, hello, friend. Oh, so great to see so many familiar faces. We're gonna backstab this man and fail miserably because, yeah, I guess he'll just do that. Yeah. Also, y'all may notice I am a little plagued today. Actually, kind of significantly. I'm quite plagued, more so than I have been in months. It is must be some kind of a imbalance of humors or something. Yeah, so just preemptively apologies for any kind of sickly symptoms that might carry over through the speaker. Sorry, the microphone. Excuse me. Wi-Fi took 2 days to fix last time. Hey, dude, hell yes, speeding up. Awesome. It's always kind of, I guess, relieving when those jobs take like quicker each time. Nice, man. Okay, we are a little stuck here. A little stuck. So I wonder if maybe I can circle around. We shall see. We shall see. I hope I didn't just miss an obvious door. That would have been quite fortunate. Okay. Jams. That sucks. I woke up feeling pretty congested today. Man, it's the pestilence. It's everywhere these days. Sorry to hear you're also plagued. Okay. Agony. So I didn't actually mean to jump into this encounter. In fact, I really didn't mean to do that. So we'll see. Alright. Suffering. Okay. Absolutely deserved. That was not strategic at all. Okay. Also, Falls Door. Live Dark Souls 1 video. Looking forward to Dark Souls 2 video eventually. Thanks, man. I'm glad people watched that one. I think that one didn't get as much attention as I hoped it was gonna get, but that's cool. I think with time it'll pick up some steam. I sure hope. We'll see. I appreciate you saying that. I'm not entirely sure what's gonna be my argument with Dark Souls 2 just yet. It's I mean, definitely feels very similar to Dark Souls 1. And I think so far the biggest themes or differences have been maybe, I guess, the enemy placements. There really have been moments when I've been like absolutely overwhelmed, and much less so than in Dark Souls 1. But I mean, I don't think it's really a good ground for an essay just yet. So I think we're going to discover more and more as we go through the game, and that'll be overall an insightful journey. I'm taking notes each time we do these streams and trying to kind of compile my main thoughts together, so eventually we can have a proper essay. I ended up stumbling on an essay recently on Google Scholar about giants in Dark Souls, and just because we recently fought the last giant, and I don't know, the essay itself, I can find the title here in a moment, was okay. But I really enjoyed its the way it talked about the camera angles in Souls games as representing or assisting with the feeling of giantness of certain enemies. Where whenever we actually like fight big enemies in Dark Souls, our camera gets kind of caught inside of them, and we just can't really see anything as a result. And the author argues that that's actually meant to like convey the giantness, and that like tries to. Or says that, oh yeah, that's a kind of a intentionality by the devs that, oh yeah, our inability to see ourselves beneath the boss is in fact a great contribution to the feeling of scope. Which I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but it did make me kind of reappreciate, I guess, giants and Dark Souls and stuff. So yeah, next time we get an enemy that we can't look through, that we can't see ourselves through. That essay might come up and I might extrapolate a little bit more out of it. I can give you all a title in a second. Anyway, yeah, you gotta take your time. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's yeah. This will probably be a many part series, and I can actually just bring up that essay title here. I believe it was called "Giantness and Access in Dark Souls." I guess check it out if you're interested. I wouldn't say it's like a revolutionary essay or anything, but it could be nice if you're into that kind of thing. Oh, and look at that. We have another stone person. Statue blocks your way. This is the second one I've found so far. Not sure what's the theme with that, and if we ourselves are going to get turned to stone, but it sure seems like a thing that's being foreshadowed is us being turned to stone ourselves. Wyfat. Also, Wyfat, I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm realizing that I've talked I've said your name a lot, and I'm realizing that I might be mispronouncing it. If I am perhaps mispronouncing it, please let me know in the chat. Also, so False Door. It's also interesting that giants in the Souls series are inherently good. I've never thought about that. Are they inherently good? I mean, I guess we don't really see any that are like particularly malevolent although we do certainly see a few that we kind of have to fight through that have been like chained and enslaved and are suffering, which I guess not really their fault for being in that position. So I'm gonna have to pay attention to that. I really don't think I noticed that. That's cool. Also, I've had making the player feel small and weak is a running theme in these games. Yeah, real, for sure, for sure. It's yeah, no, I think that is very like thematically consistent with the rest of Dark Souls, is just having enemies making you feel absolutely minuscule, even just through camera controls. Okay, I think we're gonna do this guy again. I don't know exactly where it is that I'm heading. Also, I see there are several people saying stuff in chat. I'm gonna answer in just a second, except hopefully I'm gonna live to do so. Okay, we're okay. Or guess neutral. Oh yeah, that's also fair. Yeah, no, I didn't realize that. I didn't think that the giants were like just ontologically good. So it was surprising to hear that. But I mean, I feel like you could maybe make that argument. So I think that was convincing when you said that. Gems. This game says. Sorry. This game, say, is more unforgiving when it comes to trying to run past enemies. You definitely got to take things a lot slower. Yeah, definitely felt that with the Pursuer run back. Walking through the fog wall and just, like, absolutely getting swarmed, like, as I was... Oh my gosh, that was cool. That was really cool. I didn't expect environmental destruction like that in a Souls game. That's sick. But yeah, no, the fog wall was crazy. That's like unlike any other From Software game when you don't actually become invulnerable during your fog wall transition. Yo, bonfire, let's get it. Okay. And yeah, there we just made progress. That feels good. Love to see that. Gems, this game says more unforgiving. Yeah, right. You're pronouncing it right. Wi-Fi, awesome. I'm glad that that's the case. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Oh my gosh, is that a homie, friend? I like him.
Oh, why can't they all be this easy?
Huh. Okay. I guess we have a... I guess, what is it? The drunken dwarf archetype. Okay. Iron arrow. Cool. I don't think we'll be using much of bows in this playthrough, but always nice to have. Heavy bolts. Okay. One of these is just gonna, like, explode us both. Titan. Oh yeah, 5 Titanite shards. Let's go. All right, awesome. I am definitely gonna. This feels too good. 2 large Titanite shards. You know what? Actually, let's get some Titanite lore. I don't know if it's any different in this game, so let's just take a look real fast. Trying to read item descriptions more or less consistently. You're pressing right. You found the hidden bonfire. Nice. Sick. I was hoping that this was like the point in which I have to progress, because I actually don't know exactly where it is that I'm supposed to be going at this time. So I thought this wasn't like super hidden, but okay. I guess we'll see. Nothing immediately comes to mind in terms of where to go. Anyhow, Titanite was discovered in an ancient layer of earth, and it is said to be a gift of the gods. Titanite of this size has tremendous power and is a very rare find. Okay, well, love that. Okay, that's locked. Okay, we'll talk a little bit more to him.
We've got a wild one. Shape up. Shape up, I say.
Wake up. Wake up.
That's it, yes.
Alright.
That's the way.
Classic Dark Souls madness moment. Love to see that. Okay. I'm unsure of where to go. I feel like I explored everything nearby, but maybe I'm not seeing something. Surely I'm not. Okay. All right. You know, to those wondering, or to those at all interested, I've been thinking about the next essay a lot. I'm currently in the midst of like the script for it, and I'm kind of going to do something more experimental with this next. I am doing something more experimental with this new project. Hope you guys end up enjoying it. It is it's going to be about, I guess, current like role of aesthetics in on the internet, specifically in terms of like fantasy bleeding into, I guess, like becoming a lens for interpreting like regular day-to-day life in our like I guess 21st century. I'm going to talk more about that. I kind of want to talk actually a lot about aesthetics if possible during the stream. We'll get there. So, have you found the Hell's Tower of Flame yet? That doesn't ring a bell. I probably haven't. That sounds like a cool name, though. Here, I'm gonna not do that, or in fact, yeah, I really won't do that. Okay. Am I gonna get killed by this dog? Like dogs in Dark Souls, like the most deceiving little creatures ever, because it's like, oh yeah, just low HP. You're probably gonna just one-shot the dog, maybe two-shot it, but then they're just so fast, and sometimes you just can't hit them, and absurd amount of attacks, especially like in Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 dogs, those are pretty scary. I've just been replaying that recently, and okay, so we can explode things very consistently here. I'm looking forward to exploiting this mechanic. But yeah, the dogs are wild. Have you found the tower? No, I've not found the tower. What do we have here? I don't immediately know where to go. Can I? Probably shouldn't go down there. Nope, no mimic. Perfect. No! Okay. I thought we were done. Understood. I'm going to try and use one of these ember herbs. I, in fact, will not use any of these ember herbs and die. Yeah, classic. Well, I guess kind of as expected. When I was looking up memes for Dark Souls 2 to post for the community post when announcing the stream, I did find that one about the Pursuer, if y'all have seen that in the community post. And it's making more and more sense, actually. At this point, this was my third encounter with the Pursuer. And, wow. Kind of realizing that I actually don't think I want to be at the bonfire here. It seems like the other one is more useful at this time. Here, so we're gonna go back to this other bonfire. Checking the chat. Oh, what time to join the stream? Oh, Grimnir! Oh, my friend! Yo, guys, Grimnir, love this guy. Gotta plug his channel. He is making his own Dark Souls and video game essays. He just made a pretty cool one on Frankenstein, like the new one. I highly recommend. Might have some collaborations with him coming up soon. I'm shocked he was able to join. I'm pretty sure it's 3 a.m. for him, so thank you so much for being here, man. Yeah, so... Yeah, I just got destroyed by the Pursuer, as you saw that, probably. I'd be pursuing. You call the Pursuer. Yeah, I guess so. This is, yeah, whack. Okay. Anyway. So that was a tactical maneuver the wizards do sometimes, is entering a room, getting shot, and then not staying around, and then leaving without any kind of damage to anyone inside. It's just like to test out one's own might, I guess, in the face of damage. So there's that. Okay. I am not deterred, but it is concerning that I'm not sure where it is that I'm supposed to go. I'm gonna try to do the Pursuer again, but I have a feeling he won't be there. Just because last time, when he randomly dropped on a bird, he just vanished the next time I was there. So we'll see. Okay, checking the chat. Hi guys, hello Grimnir. Yep, it's pretty late here, but doing a first draft of my next video, so it got a bit later than expected. Dude, very excited to see that. Do you mind if I shared all the subject of your next video? As in, just like mention what it is that you're working on, or if you want, you can type out in the chat if you wish to share with everyone here. I think if you guys like my stuff, Grimnir's very, very much related in terms of the style of his content. It can be a bit disorienting. Well, if I get too lost, I may call upon the voices. And wow, I swear I tried this door. Oh, I guess that's because I did. In fact, look, here I am. All right, understood. No pursuer. Classic. Okay. Alright, I can do it this time. Sorry, I'm gonna focus just a little bit. Ah, fool. Man, when did I abandon reason for madness? Okay, that was really not a good time to heal. You're welcome. I'm welcome to share. Well, so yeah, Grimnir is currently working on a project, I believe titled, I guess, Welcome Places in Dangerous Environments, I guess, or in hostile places. Yeah, welcome spaces in hostile places. I think that's my best understanding of the project. Kind of looking at, yeah, I guess I'm assuming game hubs and I guess subversions in that trope. But I guess I won't give any really major spoilers there. But seems a pretty cool, honestly. My first thought, like when I think of that, is some things that Hollow Knight does, but I won't go into spoilers for those who haven't played Hollow Knight. If you haven't, definitely should. So Gems1507. Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. Give me just a moment. You know what? I'm gonna try to explode this man. Deserved. Wow, he's fine. Like nothing happened. Okay. You know what? You guys, the wizard deserves a treat. The wizard's gonna do a little human effigy. Yes. Very nice. So we are back to the idea of a full health bar. Just a sec. Okay. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to go for a second. I'm getting more and more warmed up as this is going. I've noticed with these streams, it feels like after the first hour, I tend to get most in the groove of talking like a streamer. So that'll take a minute. Very happy you guys are all here. Anyway, looking at the chat. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of messages. Okay, no worries. You're welcome. Sure. Gem says you can get to Hades Tower of Flame through Majula. Once you go through there another area, then it leads to other side of Lost Bastille, so you can open the gate that is locked. All right, Gem's coming in with the clutch. So tip there. I am gonna probably try doing that after I go to toe with the pursuer again. Grimnir, this guy's so tanky. Yeah, this. I'm assuming he's just gonna keep coming back throughout the playthrough, so that might get repetitive. We'll see, though. I'm interested to experience what the pursuer is meant to do narratively. Wyfat, You came here early, not much you can do here yet. Oh, really? Well, thank you all for telling me that. That's really good to know. I would actually... Well, I probably should go elsewhere then. Yeah, no, I don't want to bore you guys. Let's explore a different area. I do think the best way to... I guess... Oh, gosh. I forgot he can do that. Is that a new move? I don't think he used to do that. And I was saying the best way for me to, I guess, read the voices of the chat is indeed as voices in the wizard's head, because otherwise narratively it doesn't make sense. I think that's something I really want to do with this playthrough, is try to connect... Okay, so there's this cool thing when the wizard actually goes somewhere else and follows the voices in his head. Yeah. Okay, exactly. Bonfires, Resident Evil safe rooms, Hollow Knight benches, etc. A fairly vibes-based video. I mean, hell yeah, you know, sometimes that's exactly what you want, so that's... I mean, I'm very much looking forward to seeing what you make, man. But as I was saying to all of you guys, I'm really hoping to connect the narrative element of the game and like talking to you guys and the things I end up like extrapolating from the game to to the narrative of the game, like kind of combining the meta elements of the character dying over and over and possibly hearing, you know, the tips of you guys in his head as a kind of ultimately a story. There's a little bit of roleplay involved in this playthrough because, man, I think that just makes the game way more fun. Yeah, and I think I'll get more into character as we're going through, because I'm still kind of discovering this guy. We assume he just still figuring out exactly who he is, given that one can lose themselves in undeath. Okay, checking the chat. Exactly, bonfire. Okay, Nutraban, hello, friend. Oh, happy to have you here. Hey, I'm back from my work meeting finally. I arrived once again. Oh, sick, man. I saw that you posted the picture of 2 dogs in the Discord. That they're multiplying. I thought there was only one. Anyway, I love the meta reasoning. Thanks, Grimnir. I hope that ends up working out in a kind of a satisfying narrative way. Chat is like crystal orb. I thought about referring to the chat as the orb, perhaps, playing more into that wizard aesthetic. But I also kind of see how that could get confusing, and how the orb could perhaps be saved for something else, you know. But I do like that, Gems. I feel like you kind of get the reasoning there. So I'm gonna try to find this mythical tower that the voices in my head are telling me to find. No clue where that is. Of course, just gotta appreciate like the view of that like massive phallus with the death count of the players. What a sick like rhetorical maneuver by the game to just give the players the complete death toll of everyone and put a crestfallen knight right at the bottom of the massive phallus statue as like a big deterrent to, I guess, people. What am I saying? Sorry. Yeah, I guess it kind of as a big fuck you to like what do you expect the game to be? Just yeah, you're gonna suffer, and that's just a monument to that. And just right next to that, you have that little covenant thing over there, which Wi-Fi thankfully saved me from. That was not a fun hour and a half of gameplay. Okay, I'm gonna go back through the voices in my head, and I'm gonna check out where it is that I'm supposed to be going. You can get to the Hades Tower of Flame through Majula once you go through there. Okay, so somewhere in Majula there is this tower, allegedly. So I'm gonna seek that. Okay. Yes, you do have 2. Oh, nice. The dogs are epic. For anyone wondering, I am talking about our Discord. If anyone wishes to join and be our kind of a regular, like, you know, conversation comrade, I believe the link is at the description of my channel if you wish to join that. The other 2 are here. Okay. Hell yeah, man. Wi-Fi, did you ever go offline to check the deaths? No, I did not. I've only really done things on stream, so I'll probably do that another time. I maybe might try that closer to the end of the playthrough and get a good sense of what's happening. Man, okay, I am partially just focused on the chat at this time. It's a little hard to navigate as a result. I'm not fully thinking here. I'm gonna go to that one area with the Moonlight Greatsword guy, and assume that perhaps it's there that I'm supposed to be going. But who knows? Maybe I'm deeply wrong. If I am going the completely wrong way, I would appreciate being told so, because I don't really want to waste your guys' time. We want to make steady progress here. Unless y'all think I might stumble into something that's worth exploring, that's tangential to the main plot. Okay. I had a third before. Unfortunately, man, cool dogs, man. Those are epic. Sorry about the third suffering. I did see the doorway past the smithy. It's not there. The shaded woods. You'll need to go back behind the blacksmith. Well, I appreciate the heads up. Okay, thank you guys. Also, just do love that guy. Can I use the Moonlight Greatsword like as a wizard in this game? Is it one of those that shoots out projectiles when you use it? Could be maybe cool. I've done one in Bloodborne, and that was a delightful experience. But I don't know. We'll see. I am quite interested in epic big spells. I think that's my biggest desire out of this build. Also, to anyone who didn't hear me earlier, there's been a new goal added to the wizard lore, and that is that I need to find a big hat, or just a wizard hat of any kind. Yeah, that's that, I suppose. Yeah, just need to find a big hat of some kind. The helmet doesn't really speak wizard, if you know what I mean. Oh, a live gem, soul of the nameless soldier. Cool. So somewhere behind the smith. Also, I am seeing lots of messages in the chat. Nitrovan, it's not there. You'll need to go behind the blacksmiths. Yes, but there's not the Moonlight Greatsword. But that's not the Moonlight Greatsword. That shocks me. It sure looked like it. Wyfat, before you leave the Majula, there is an item you may want on the cliff next to the entrance of the tutorial area. There's an item you may want on the cliff next to the entrance to the... Okay, so... Okay, I'm kind of a little conflicted as to where to go now. That's the Blue Moon Greatsword, a fake. Wow. That's kind of funny, I guess, like... Was this, like, before the time that the Moonlight Greatsword was a staple of every Souls game? It feels like by Dark Souls 2 that it wouldn't have been, like, as recognizable as it is now, having been in, like, so many different games. So it would be kind of funny to include a fake of a sword that hadn't been iconic at that point. But maybe it was iconic. I don't particularly know. Okay, you guys, the wizard is struggling. Partial excuses, if you didn't notice or didn't hear, I am quite ill. It is eating away at me. But surely soon enough I will recover and be myself once again. Okay. Before you Majula, the blue... Man, okay, I don't know about that item. I don't think I would have found that item had I not seen that comment, so I'm for now going to ignore that, but the blacksmith thing sounds right. That sounds like I should go there. If I really do need that item, y'all can send me back and I will go ahead and find it. I think the hard part with this playthrough is probably going to be me not being able to correctly interpret the chats, or just not seeing things. So the blacksmith's right there. So there's a door behind the blacksmith. I assume it's this tunnel here, which I've already kind of been to. Before I descend down, please let me know if this is in fact the way you guys want me to go. I am going to read the chat right now. Okay. Okay, now the Moonlight Greatsword is here, and it's a thing since the Demon Souls. Oh, okay. So I guess it has been more iconic than I realized. The Moonlight Greatsword is famous according to the Moglin, and he identifies Ben Hart's sword as a fake on the image. Oh, on the legendary sword. Interesting. Okay, it's near the big archway. Okay, it's not mandatory or anything. Yes. Glorious! Okay, well, thank you all for the resounding yes. The voices are, for once, unanimous. And it is It is with certainty that I descend. Contraption does not move. Classic. This is a cool thing with Dark Souls games. The contraption not moving, very very iconic feature. So we shall descend. Last time I was here, I did kind of go down here. I do love the little like dungeon feel, like descending into a dark dungeon is such a delightful experience in these games. Like honestly, Blighttown, for all the hate that it gets, and I guess like Undead Burg right before it. Well, yeah, and all that. There's really a very unique atmosphere that I don't think you really get in most other places, and it really feels like the most like dark fantasy that you can like find in these games is like down like in Blighttown area, and that's I don't know, it feels very fantastical, and I quite enjoy it. Don't piss off the chill dude, by the way. You will regret that if you do. The chill dudes. Okay, this is ominous. Something. Blighttown is great. Yeah, dude, Blighttown is awesome. As long as it doesn't lag, it's really just such a like awesome atmospheric place. I think I am a fool. I don't see. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, do y'all kind of see how I didn't see that little lever there, and how I just didn't think you could even approach that? That's cool. What did the message say? Front. Okay. All right. Okay. Yes. Blighttown is great. Dark Souls 2 is better than Bloodborne. Interesting take. Now's JM611. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I don't remember seeing you around here. Tell me why. I am genuinely very curious how that could be. I mean, again, I'm open to it. I'm very much. I hope that I find something that's better than Bloodborne. But in my experience, that just has not been something that seemed possible. So I'm hoping to discover that. Hot takes of the century. I'm a DS2 lover, and even I can say that. Okay. This is very intriguing. Now we are all very curious. Please, Dark Souls 2 is better than Bloodborne, but just barely. Interesting. Wife at you too. Okay. Oh wow. Oh, I love this. This is nice. This is really nice. Gosh. I have a faint memory of this place, but not really, admittedly. I do kind of remember seeing. I do love that architecture. Kind of that feels very. And pardon me if I'm wrong. If anyone here's a architecture nerd, that feels pretty Gothic-ish, kind of akin to Bloodborne. But that I don't specialize in architecture. I couldn't tell you. I like this guy. This guy's cool. Friend. Oh. Are these the chill? I think. Okay, makes sense. I guess these are the chill guys. Weakness, open area. Okay, I won't say that, but I will remember it. Okay, Dark Souls 2 is better than Bloodborne, but just barely. Okay, we are descending further. That's a hell of a guy. Wow. Has anyone seen the Wisecrack reading of this game? I think they analyzed this particular enemy in there, and their take is quite unique, if you know what I'm talking about. But I won't spoil it if you haven't seen it. It's epically Freudian. Okay, I am an actor. You're an actor. Wifehat, tell us, how would you describe that cathedral over there, if you were to use architectural terms? Wow. We're gonna. Oh my gosh, 4 attacks. That's intense. Okay, that's as scary than they look. Okay. Man, oh, that's beautiful. I love him just like falling to his knees and becoming ash. You know, being just this like wizard, like walking through this broken realm, it is strange just killing people like left and right. That doesn't feel like an intuitive response to the setting. It feels like you shouldn't just be going around killing people. But there's clearly a very major drive in this body, in this avatar, that like leads it to make these violent decisions. That perhaps we're going to understand better as the game progresses. Oh, you're just trolling? Fair enough. Oh my gosh, Roush, my friend. Roush is awesome. Okay, we are gonna move. Yeah, Roush is a awesome friend of mine. We kind of go back a few years back. We've been DMing together. We used to DM on the same exact campaign together at the same time, like in D&D, and that was kind of incredible that we were able to pull it off as long as we did. It was like we would separate the D&D party into 2 groups, and then they would occasionally merge with one another, and we would DM for them in different voice calls, and occasionally they would like mingle with one another, and they would separate again. We would keep tabs on what's happening. That was a good years. Glad to have you here, Roush. Okay, painful experience, therefore the better one. I didn't know you played Dark Souls 2, Roush. That's fun. Okay. Just like... Excuse me, sorry. I'm reading through the messages here. Okay, Nitrovan, they look scarier than they are, Lamo. Okay. Gems. I like to use the environment to advantage here. You can bait out their attacks and get them to fall. That tracks. Yeah, I was looking at the decrepit bridges, and it really looked like they could probably fall, so I will experiment with that. Thank you, man. There's a bonfire down the right, by the way. Thank you, Roush. I appreciate that. So I will ask for not explicit spoilers like that, but it is nice to know that. I guess, yeah, if anyone is wondering, I'm cool with like spoilers that I guess prevent huge stagnation and make the streams boring. But if it is something that I could probably discover by myself in a reasonable amount of time, then I guess that's pretty subjective. So I guess I'll trust you guys. If you all think it's worth me knowing something, then perhaps do share it. But I do want to struggle just at least a little bit. YFAT, a mixture of Gothic, Victorian, and a bit of Roman mosaic tiling. Cool. Okay, hopefully we're going to get to see it more in person. Excited for that. Wow. Wow. We are making our way there. Sorry, whoever is waiting for the response in the chat. I am focused for just a moment. Come to me. You know, these guys aren't too terrible. I was really expecting them to be, like, absurdly powerful, but given all their armor, they're actually kind of slow and clunky. Lloyd's Talisman. Cool. I was just looking by a paper by a Lloyd. Couldn't find the exact one, though. Excuse me. Grimnir. It reminds me a lot of a... Actually, yeah, sorry. It reminds me a lot of a broken and scrambled Anne Orlando, but I think it makes sense that the vague pockets of time and space in DS2 lore. Okay. Okay, you know, that was kind of my first 2 as well. That is kind of Anne Orlando reminiscent, but I'm assuming that's not the same place. I guess every Souls game has to have a place that looks like Anne Orlando, or is Anne Orlando, so that's fair. Okay, I already pulled this lever. Yo, whoever's... Oh, I'm noticing lots of people joining the stream. We are, yeah, progressing through Dark Souls 2. I do not know this area really at all. More or less a blind playthrough. I'm going to respond to more comments in a second, but first... Oh my gosh, I don't want to fight 3 at once. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and eat the herb. 11 soul arrows should do. Alright. Again, I do like that as a wizard we can just back away and do this, especially with enemies that don't have shields. Wow. Man, I almost fell off myself there for a second. Wow. Just like in my dream. Okay. I heard a weird noise just now. Come on. Okay. I don't know. Come on. You're... Ah, that was close. Okay, well, you know what? Maybe we're just gonna leave these guys behind. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So we're just gonna progress, and they're slow enough, right? Yeah, they're not gonna catch up. I want to go to Orlando. Okay. No, let's not do that for now. I don't have any healing items. Well, actually, no, I do have healing items. I should be fine. Whoa, okay. No! Nothing like seeing a dragon just there. Didn't expect that. Like, I had a moment of, okay, maybe I'll probably be fine not looking behind myself as I'm advancing away from these guys. The last thing I expected was a dragon, but that is perhaps something I should have expected. Wow, that's really far away. Is there a bonfire that I... Oh, you... Right, there was in fact a bonfire. Thank you, Roush. You know what? I should have just taken you up on that and should have just gone and searched for the bonfire. But here we are now. That's okay. I don't believe it'll take too long. But while I'm running back, let's read the chat. So, Nitrovan. Held's lore is so non-existent, Lamau. Hade's lore. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that fully. Here. Hade's lore is so non-existent. Like, it's literally this entire huge nation and or country that just doesn't exist anymore, and the only sign it ever did is this 1 second of ruin in the sea. That's kind of cool. I like that. That feels very in theme with, like, yeah, as Grimnir said, like whole pockets of time, time behaving very weirdly in the Souls games. It seems to, I guess, make sense to me. I guess I like that. Okay, then what do we have? What do we have? Only 5 likes on the video. Y'all are slacking. Thanks, Nitrovan. You are. I appreciate you moving the crowd in that sense. I can't see how many likes are there. I can see there are 19 people now, which, man, oh, happy to have you all here. We are exploring the area of what's it called? Hades? Yeah, I think that's the name. Yeah, I am aware of the bonfire now. That's cool. I probably could have found that, but I don't think I would have had anyone told me, so thank you guys. Appreciate you, Roush. Okay. We are gonna just bait this man to kill himself. He will not do that. Here, just a little closer. Yeah. Do you guys have any tips for where I could find a cool hat? I think that's, in this century, kind of essential for a wizard. More so than a hood or anything like that. Like, I wish, like, there was a, like, maybe something like Big Hat Logan. That was a wonderful figure, something akin to that. He had a wonderful hat. Is anyone? Okay, goodness, there's so many comments. If you, okay, so clearly we are on break. Ha, just kidding. We are not on break. We are still engaged. Okay. I'm not being very wise. I'm just trying to rush through them and read the comment section that is now actually getting so large that I am having trouble keeping up with it. Here. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and read. What are you guys saying? If you back through the open gate, you missed a bonfire. Thank you, Jams. Yeah, I think we just noticed. Thank you for that. Nitrovan, is anyone else occasionally dropping in like FPS and then back, or is it just me? I sure hope it's just you. I have the stream open on a second monitor, and it doesn't look that way to me. But if it keeps being an issue, please let me know, and I don't know what I would do about it, but we could figure it all out together. The enemies in the game never give up on the chase, by the way. Word of warning. Actually, that's crazy. Man, that's concerning. That's very concerning. I will remember that. I suspect that's probably going to come back to haunt me in the most overwhelming way I can possibly imagine. So, good times, am I right? Okay. Lol. Fire, literally. Flame. The item itself... the flame and time itself are connected with the fading of the flame, and time becomes broken. Thank you, Rash. I like that. I am going to remember that. Nitroman, big tall hat for mages. Yeah, that's it, exactly. If there is one, I'm seeking that big hat. There is a couple hats, but they are found much later. Are you using OBS? I am using OBS. Yes, I am using OBS, and I actually believe we are streaming on Kick and Twitch as well. If that's, I don't know. I think that's the truth. I don't know though. I don't have those chats open. I don't think anyone would be there. But if anyone is there, I sincerely apologize for ignoring you guys. One day the chats are going to merge, and there's going to be I guess, a greater community for multiple platforms. But for now, everyone on Twitch and everyone on Kick are just kind of ghosts, if there is anyone there. Okay, DS2 mages, mage hats tend to be smaller. I personally think the Hexer's Hood is the most magery of the hats, despite being small. Plus, it gives you a small boost, maybe you'd like that. Maybe, that sounds good to me. I'd like to see it, for sure. I crave a big hat. I think aesthetically that's like my greatest desire out of this character, is having a cool big hat. I couldn't find one in Dark Souls 3, so I would like to find one in Dark Souls 2. Oh, that was weird there for a second. Come on. Wow. Okay. I think we're getting used to this. We're getting used to this kind of taking down big knights steadily mode of gameplay, so I'm feeling pretty confident about our chances over there with the 3 knights again. I'll just bait them out, and this time we're not gonna go to the bonfire. No, not the bonfire, to the dragon. We're actually gonna go right this time. I'm not too worried about the souls I've lost. It's an unfortunate sacrifice, but I would much rather... Oh wait, are these guys just straight up blocking the door? That seems like a very Dark Souls thing to do. Oh no, they aren't. Okay, we're fine. I am just sprinting through. Whoever is joining, thank y'all for being here. How is your day going? Are you guys mostly also Dark Souls 2 veterans, or just also wanting to experience the game fresh like me? Oh, I forgot that. Oh, sick. Probably should eat. I did not know. Okay, Dragonrider. That's really interesting. I wonder if that name comes back at all. If that's at all an indicator of a possible second phase. Surely not, am I right? I mean, he kind of feels like just like an average halberd user. Never mind, he's not. I guess he is, probably. Man. Have any of y'all played For Honor? This guy is like... really reminds me of Lawbringer. That hell of a character. I also really like his kind of rhino helmet. It makes me kind of wish there was something like that I could find. But to be fair, I also don't necessarily know if I could. I want to wear helmets in this playthrough. I don't know if I'm fully locked in. I am a little spacey at this moment, but that's okay. Destiny comes for us all. In fact, I suspect it's not even going to be him. I suspect it's going to be the wacky cliff around him that's going to end up doing me in. Can I just... Yes, I can. Hell yeah. I'm currently not checking the chat. Whoever is there, I sincerely appreciate you guys engaging. Okay. I've been wanting to talk about aesthetics during the stream. I mentioned this before. Okay, I see that was kind of close. I didn't like that. We're going to talk about aesthetics in a minute, and I'll explain what I mean by that. Oh no, that's exactly it. Okay. Well, cool lesson. Don't get hit by the Dragonrider. This is classic rookie Dark Souls 2 mistake, is getting hit by the Dragonrider. So we'll watch out for that next time. Let me check the chat real fast. Oh goodness, that's lots. Okay, Hade is the kingdom that exists before Drangleic, as I'm pretty sure. And Drangleic was built on Hade's ruins. I may be wrong though about the last part. Okay, that's main theory. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I'm trying to internalize what you just said. Okay, I think that tracks. Okay. I personally think it was probably after the time of Olaphis, but still old. I don't know who Olaphis is. I guess we're going to find out. Currently reading Nitrovan's messages. Nitrovan keeps saying, yeah, this guy has like 3 moves Lamau. Yeah, unfortunately, I failed with my bad there. Gems says and Hade is connected to Anorlando in a way, because Hade was founded by people who fled Anorlando. Oh, that kind of actually adds a lot to this location. That, like, the architecture suddenly really makes sense. I forget we are in Dark Souls, you know? It's like, for some reason, in my mind, I think of Dark Souls 2 as being entirely separate of the lore of the first and third game. Because the first and third game feel so adjacent to one another in terms of, like, their lore and stuff. And every time I've, like, looked at anything Dark Souls 2 related, to me it seemed pretty far off, but perhaps I don't see the full picture at all just yet, so I'm excited to learn. Nichiren continues, if you do end up wanting to wear an actual helmet as a mage, I'd say the best looking helmet to fit that is the Archdrake helm. It looks very magey. I'm gonna remember that. Hopefully we find it soon. It's 4 AM for me now, so I'll probably now blink out of existence here and reconstitute myself elsewhere. But hope you have a great stream. It was nice being a part of the council. Grimnir, thank you so much for joining us. That was delightful having you here. I'm shocked you were able to make it. Actually, I really did not expect you to be here. I'm very glad to have seen you, though. Very, very groovy. One of these days, maybe we can have you as a guest and actually have you talking. So we'll see. Okay, what am I doing, you guys? I'm being foolish. I am getting distracted by the voices in my head, not actually running towards the boss fight where I died. Okay, so and for hats of black, the hat is the best bet. The Black Witch Hat is our best bet. Well, I mean, the Black Witch Hat sounds kind of sick. I am excited to see that. Jams, you think, is that kind of far? I'm assuming that's probably not going to be anytime soon that we're going to find one. So Wi-Fi, I actually, that you're bringing me to a pretty good point, or something I actually should probably say, is I actually do want to figure out most of the lore myself, if that's cool with you guys. And, I mean, I appreciate you guys explaining, but honestly, yeah, I think Wi-Fi is right. I would like most of the lore explained, unless there's maybe like some cool trivia that you're pretty sure I wouldn't discover. I don't know. Again, it's up to you guys. I would rather discover most of the lore myself. I don't think I like processed that as I was like reading the chat just now, but I appreciate you guys being eager to share. Okay, I am locking in. I see the strategy to success. Victory is indeed inevitable. In fact, the wizard can even attack this man with his bare hands. When I say bare hands, I mean with a mail breaker. The extensions of the wizard's hands. You know, this actually feels significantly more manageable with the mail breaker. Oh, I meant to switch there. I mean, he kind of feels just like another one of the big knights, in a kind of an inconvenient arena. So about that arena. Yeah, the strategy to success, you see, it plays out over multiple lives. This is the term strategy to success and like the visions of victory. It all goes over multiple lifetimes. This is actually something that you guys should know for the future. Much akin to the last life. The concept of the last life, when streaming is very elusive and strange, and is often carried over multiple lives. And this is very much akin to that. The visions of victory, strategy to success. That's usually takes multiple lifetimes, but sometimes it doesn't. So it's functionally like a useless phrase, actually, but it should give you a vibe, you know, of like, oh yeah, we're actually gonna succeed. You know, that's the goal. All right. I think I just gotta stay away from the edges. That's the trick. Also, whoever messaged in the chat, I should have read while I had the chance, but I did not, for which I apologize. Well. Man, it would be a wild boss fight if you could just like backstab him. Man, I think the shield is making me foolish. Having 9 life gems is quite convenient. Alright. Whoever joining the stream, you're right in the middle of the action. We're gonna destroy the Dragonrider pretty soon. This is again my first time fighting this man. This should be a simple boss fight. The fact that this is taking me, at this point, this is my 3rd attempt, is a little concerning, admittedly. But I believe this time around, we got this. Alright. Come to me. Honestly, I just gotta stay in the middle. That's it. Oh, that's a little unfortunate. Stay away. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Gotta bait him a little bit, you know. I think this has been our best attempt so far. And the visions of success are near. Or are they? That shield break is kind of crazy. Man, you know, I think it's only fitting that he dies by the staff. Die. No, no, no. Okay, there we go. Okay. Delightful. Okay, well, that was the infamous Dragonrider. Just to we have the tragic tragic story of the Dragonrider. Let's go ahead and just immediately read his soul. Soul of the Dragonrider who faithfully served King Vandrick. We're gonna remember that name, all right? Long ago, the Dragonriders mounted worms and were feared on the battlefield for their unparalleled strength. Use the Dragonrider soul to acquire more numerous souls. Okay, understood. Also, I'm going to go back to the chat now. Oh my goodness, Nitrovan, hello. That's a lot. All right. Yeah. So Grimnir has left us at this point. Wife says it's more entertaining for me personally if you figure it out yourself. Honestly, I think it's a fair take. I'll try to stay away from the lore hints from everyone. So I guess, yeah, if everyone can keep the lore, I guess, like, away from me, that would work. Thank you, guys. I appreciate y'all being so, like, eager to share. Nitrovan, yeah, I'd argue melee is easier in this game. This is no Demon Souls. Now, by the way, you did miss something that would make the arena easier. I won't tell what, though, unless you ask. And see you, Grimnir. Good job. Nice. Yeah, thanks, you guys. Appreciate you. You guys are wonderful. Very, very happy with how that turned out. I think 12,000 souls is a pretty reasonable amount to maybe consider going back to Majula. But first, let's see what's above us. Hey! Alright. I like that. It's cool if we can just, like, light bonfires with our hands like that. Feels like a very wizardy thing to just activate bonfires that way. Man, who are you?
Are you from these parts?
No, not really. No.
My name is Lycia.
Great to meet you.
I have come to spread the art of miracles, a practice of which I am a disciple.
Oh man, I have no faith, I'm sorry.
I can see that you are well suited to comprehend their wondrous power.
Probably, but I don't think I have the stats for it.
That's for your heart to decide.
Okay, well, I mean, I do like. Okay, miracles are awesome. I've done 2 miracle playthroughs in Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3. I think in Dark Souls 3 I did 2. One was with Shadow Jesus and one was with also Shadow Moses. That was a very, very cool playthrough. I miss those guys. Okay, we're gonna go to the Majula, and yeah, let's level up real quick. You know, I think that was this is about a good time to do that. It's only been an hour of us streaming. This was good. The evening is still young. I suspect we're going to be able to make quite wonderful progress this evening. Where is this person? What's her name again? Hello?
Bearer of the curse, seek soul, seek the king, lest this land's...
I do think of the Firekeepers, this one is, I don't know. She's not super memorable so far. So far, feels kind of like a Firekeeper. I think for me, the most iconic one is, of course, the one from Dark Souls 3. Just like, we kind of just have her the whole game, even like at the ending. But I don't know, we'll see. Maybe this character proves herself to be quite notable. I, in fact, did not have Estus shards, but always nice to check. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and upgrade our intelligence, or okay, actually, yeah, I'm curious. What does everyone think here? Should I should I dump a bunch of points into intelligence? Like, what's that? Like, how is there a way for me to upgrade the number of spells that I can use? I'm kind of curious about that because we're at 30 right now. Is there a way to upgrade that? Fair enough. If not, that's all right. I'm tempted to do a bit more into strength, but that's also maybe a bad idea because I could just accidentally fall back and make a strength build by accident. Attune 18. Oh my gosh! I just did not even see this as a stat. Wow. Okay. Well, let's do a little bit of attunement. I think that's fair. 15 attunement. Or, sorry, excuse me. 14 attunement? 15 attunement, yeah, 15 attunement. Let's get it. You know, maybe this is even a good time to upgrade my staff. Do you guys think I'm going to find a better staff anytime soon, or should I just go ahead and invest a bunch of points and a bunch of Titanite into the staff? Also, reading your messages, that's attunement does. YFAT, attunement allows you to equip more spells. Thank you guys. Okay, I'm excited to see that. I'm excited to get more spells. Nitrovan, attunement will also help you with iframes a little bit. Oh, that's cool. But still good for idea to level some ADP. So ADP is strange. I don't remember what everyone's consensus was on me leveling ADP. Oh man, I'm sorry for worrying you. It is kind of crazy out there. I like Lingrast. Lingrast, I think he's going to be a good friend. I suspect nothing bad is going to happen to him, and I'll try to be good to him. Okay, so we're gonna see. I can in fact do this. So, man, I don't know if I necessarily want to upgrade the Mailbreaker too much. Like, I like it, but the moveset is... The moveset's reasonable. Alright, we're gonna upgrade it once, but then we're gonna go ahead and get that staff. And I probably should have actually upgraded that first, so let me go ahead and buy another Titanite piece from him. Yes, okay. Reinforce. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and grab the staff. There's one staff that'll win out above all others, but it doesn't use regular Titanite, so don't worry too much about upgrading materials. Okay, so thank you, Nitrovan. I appreciate that. YFAT ATP is very helpful, but not mandatory. Okay, understood. Nitrovan, do you want to know what the best staff for pure sorcery and intel scaling is? Or is that too much of a spoiler? I feel like that's... I mean, unless it's like... the staff of Valdric or something, or whatever the king's name was, I think it's probably not too bad to spoil, because I don't think it's really as much a spoiler as it is like a, oh, I can actually get excited about the staff if I see it in the wild in the game. Because I feel like, you know, you often pick up items in these games and it's like, oh, that's cool, or whatever. But like knowing the significance of like, oh yeah, this is like the staff that I'm going to use for the rest of the game, that's kind of cool, and I appreciate that. That would be quite helpful, honestly. So we are going to go back to the Tower of Flame. So, yeah, we're going to the Tower of Flame. Let's get it. So yeah. So if you want to share the staff name, please go ahead. But if you think it's a bad idea, then fair enough. And is this, in fact, the area? I remember you mentioned that there was a Tower of Flame that I had to discover, and this suddenly feels a little akin to that other area that we were at. But maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Got lots of knights around here. Oh, we got 31 souls now. Soul arrows. The damage isn't too different. At least not noticeably. But maybe I kill him in one extra hit. Not like I saw it earlier. Just turns to ash all over me. Okay. Hello everyone joining the stream. We just killed the Dragonrider in Dark Souls 2, and now we are progressing further, we got dark trotches. Am I dyslexic? Is that torches or okay? What is that? What are dark trotches? Temporarily boosts dark. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That's like Dark Souls, other Dark Souls games. Okay. Soul of a Proud Knight. Old Knight Halberd. Ooh. The first Dark Souls 1 playthrough I did was with a halberd, and that was only because I found it and it did good damage. It was like a crystal halberd. And then as I progressed through the game, I eventually learned that you can't like repair it or something, or I don't know. It ended up breaking, and the gimmick of the crystal weapons didn't quite make sense to me at the time, so I was quite sad about it eventually leaving me. But for a moment, the game got pretty easy thanks to that halberd, so I'll forever remember it. Oh wow, that's not a lot of damage. I mean, like, he didn't do it. I mean, sorry. I'm saying he doesn't have a lot of health, that's what I meant to say. So something to consider also is that the health bars are visible to us, and I think I forget that, but that does have, like, I feel like an implication in the game about the chosen undead, the fact that we are just able to see the life forces of our enemies, which I feel like we can read that as perhaps like some kind of a soul vision, maybe. But I feel like that's an easy explanation, or at least first explanation that comes to mind is the idea that our ability to see health bars is in fact some kind of a means of like inquiring about the quantity of the souls within an individual, just based on the fact that we are undead and we deal in that kind of thing. But I don't know, I've never really thought about it too deeply. Oh, sorry guys, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. We'll see. Probably not gonna sneeze. Oh, that was so unfortunate. Yeah, the plague has been really doing things to me today. Anyone else plagued? Okay. Okay, I'm reading the chat. Do you want to know? Okay, the staff. Okay, then. So it's called the Staff of Wisdom. That sounds like an awesome wizard staff. We're gonna find the Staff of Wisdom. That is, in fact, now a major quest for the wizard. For whoever doesn't remember, this is in fact we are playing a wizard. His name is just Wizard. So that is in part why this is called Wizard Plays. So anyway, so yeah, this is a wizard, and he'll get his Staff of Wisdom. Okay. It's the single best staff for pure sorcery, and make sure to put magic attunement on it. Alright, we'll do. When we find it, that's going to be it. There's still a dragon you died to. Oh, you're so right, Wi-Fat. Okay, I'm going to have to get that. Oh my god, yo, is that crit multiplier I see? Oh, man, we're getting some viewers, you guys. Hell yeah, awesome. Thank you all for being here. Crit multiplier, so great to see you. Running noses all day. My brother is sick. Felt, man, honestly, same. It like hit me in the night. Just couldn't sleep. Yeah, the runny nose. The humors are completely out of balance. Very great suffering. Also, I'm confused. Was I just here a moment ago? Also, speaking of runny noses, let me mute myself for a sec. Yeah, there I am. Okay. Well. Very sorry to hear you're suffering, man. The plague got you craving soup jams. What kind of soup do you like? Yeah, is this a streamer question? What's everyone's favorite soup in the chat? Yeah, I myself don't really watch too many streams, so this is interesting. Also, that's really, I try not to curse too much. That's pretty fucked up. So there are basilisks. That's a really great concern, considering the reputation of Dark Souls 2 for the suffering it causes its players. I'm really not excited to see what the basilisk does in this game. Statue blocks our way. So this is the third statue we found. Okay, hollow infantry gloves. Fair enough. I don't think we'll be using that. Okay. Oh, yo, we got some results. So we got clam chowder. Oh my god, dude, clam chowder. I feel that clam chowder is awesome. What a nice thing. I feel like the HEB sells pretty great clam chowder. Yeah. Anyway, What is that? Oh, that's a ghost. Sorry. Tomato's sick. French onion. White fat French onion. I've not actually had French onion. I guess I'll take that as a recommendation. I appreciate that. Do you know there's like such a thing as just a garlic soup? Can you like fathom garlic soup? Seems kind of like poorly written dark fantasy. Ah, yes, are the people eat garlic soup in our village? Also, yeah, corpse starch, you know. But maybe I'm doing garlic soup wrong. Also, that's really cool. Wow. Do you guys want me to go here? Or do you guys want me to go fight around the dragon? Because I could probably fight the dragon, but admittedly, dragons tend to be pretty evil in these games. So, continue reading everyone's soup choices. Time to make a soup. Yes, real crit multiplier. Let us know how that goes. Chicken soup. I feel like chicken is my favorite personally. Like maybe not creamy chicken, although that one's pretty nice, but just like regular chicken soup. I always had it, just delightful. In fact, might even make some after the stream. Kind of need some, honestly. Oh, okay. Well, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself here. What are we doing? Are we going in or are we fighting the dragon? It feels like very different adventures here before us. The dragon sounds daunting, super daunting, but perhaps I am just a cowardly wizard at this time. In addition to normal basilisk, also, wait, never mind, sorry, more important, Zuppa Fuscana soup. Never heard of that. That sounds really different. I've never heard of that. I'm going to look that up here in a moment. Or just, I'm going to save that for myself and maybe look at it later. If you want to explain it, I'd love to know. In addition to the normal basilisk things, they now also just have melee attacks. Oh, that's cool. That's delightful even. Thank you for explaining that, Nitrovan. Crit multiplier. I'm not scared of vampires. No garlic is the soup for me. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Damien Chad tortilla soup wins every time. I've actually had Damien Chad's tortilla soup. It's awesome. It's actually, I take that back. Chicken soup is great. Damien's tortilla soup is actually incredible. Yeah, the stuff is amazing. White fat, it's basically just beef broth, onions, and cheese. That's cool. And here I actually might have some people leaving the stream. I don't really like cheese except for mozzarella. Like it just something about cheese, it just never did it for me. Like actually it's been like worse than grotesque for most of my life. So I don't know. Maybe it's some kind of a lactose intolerance that I've failed to acknowledge, but I really don't like cheese. So sorry there. Immediately seeing a drop in viewer counts. Sorry you guys, heresy. Okay, time to go pirate mode. Okay, pirate mode. I like your thinking, Jams. I think we're gonna go pirate mode. Nitrovan, I'd recommend not going to the dragon, not because of the dragon, but the area will kill you. That's kind of the sense I got. So yeah, okay. I say pirate time, as if tortilla soup is a thing. Well, gotta make that next time. It's great, dude. Crit multiplier. It's actually such a delightfully comforting dish if you haven't had it. Just so yeah, fair enough. Love myself a good Havarti though. Interesting. I don't know. I hear, and I may be wrong here, but like, at least with Parmesan, did you know that Parmesan like is like the same chemical or whatever as is in vomit, and it like smells technically like identical, but because we know that it's like not vomit, we don't interpret it as such. Well, I'll tell you what, I interpret it as vomit, and it really, every time anyone like at a restaurant like puts what is it, Parmesan on my food, it's just actually like, I don't know, I can't eat it anymore. It is absolutely grotesque. Anyway, I don't know if you guys are here to listen to me talk about my eating habits, but there we are. I guess the soup is the theme of the day for this stream. And then with soldier, all right, sick. We are making our way. Soon we're probably gonna have to get some more live gems, honestly, at this rate. Also, Sorry, chicken tortilla soup. Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, that is what I'm talking about. Yeah, yeah, Damon corrected himself there. Cheese fandom is in shambles. Fair enough. Wow. Okay, so that's, guys, what you just saw is what happens when I look at the chat for too long, and yeah. So I should try to not combine those two activities together. Very sorry. Okay. So, wow, that was crazy even. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna soul arrow those people instead of having to fight them right off from the bat. Alfredo's cool, Jams. Okay, maybe I was too hasty in saying that. Cheese is fine in some things, but like by itself, cheese is, I don't know. It's weird. I feel very like picky talking about cheese, and that like I would eat pizza. Pizza is fine, but like say Swiss on a burger, can't do that. Horrible. Or cheddar on anything is very unfortunate. I think actually no, pizza is often mozzarella, so I think that tracks why I like it. But man, you guys, these two are actually just beasts. Okay, I'm gonna backstab this man. He deserves it. That was evil. Also, whoever joining the chat, we are gonna go pirate mode here in a second and explore this massive pirate ship. Very cool. Exciting times. Making sure to catch up with the chat before I start walking and walk off off a cliff again. I never heard of that before. What? It's spoiled milk, essentially, but it tastes nothing like vomit to me. So I don't think it's supposed to taste like vomit, but like the smell is there. But maybe it's like kind of that acidic scent of Parmesan that's just suffering. Anyway, Nitravan says, my Discord username was literally Nitravan Lord of Suplemount. That's awesome, man. Just as it was in my dream. Anyway, we shall distract him. Yeah, thank you guys. You guys are amazing. You listen to the voices in your head so much you fell in the pit. That's exactly what happened. The wizard was just like overwhelmed by like the thoughts of soup. Must have been hungry. I don't know how long it's been since he's eaten. We never have to eat in these games except for like, drinking Estus or something. So I don't know. I wonder how much he like craves like the sensation of eating, or if he can even do that anymore. Or maybe he doesn't, because we actually do encounter food in the game and then we just don't eat it. So I don't know how we read that, but it's there for us to consider. I think a good way to extrapolate like the story of these games is looking at the limitations of what the gameplay allows us to do. Because, like, again, I was talking about it earlier, but we're able to do a lot of things in Dark Souls. We're able to become a wizard. We're able to become like a legendary knight. Wow, I just really I'm not a legendary knight. I'm really not a legendary knight. I'm really not. But what I was trying to say, and I got distracted by what I was trying to say, is that we often think about the games as what am I trying to say? No, I was trying to say that games, especially Dark Souls games, you can kind of do anything in. You can be a wizard, you can be a great knight, but then there are just things that our character should be able to do in theory, but that we can't. And that we explain that as, I guess, oh yeah, the devs didn't have enough time to make that a thing. But that kind of breaks the immersion. I think it's a lot more interesting to actually like interpret that as, in fact, the agency of our avatars, that in fact are, what's his name? Like, we as a player, we have agency over our character, but then our character technically has their own agency, where in fact, like, I might want to build a house in Dark Souls, but my character just, their agency prevents them from doing that. They don't want to do that at all, and they have a hidden motivator that prevents them from engaging with such a thing. Yeah. Anyway, that's just something to consider when interpreting these games, and that I think I would like to try to focus on as we do this playthrough, is thinking about our limitations and how that creates a story in its own, the narrative limitations of the gameplay. Okay, well, just like that, just wizarding through. Check in the chat. Also, oh my gosh, we got 40 people in here. Y'all are amazing. Happy to have y'all here. We are slowly making our way to the boat. In fact, let me just go ahead and get to this little safe room, so there's at least some progress before I sit and read the chat for just a moment. Also, I do want this. Okay. So what do we have here? No way you dislike cheeseburgers. Look, man, I like cheeseburgers, but not for the cheese. In fact, I prefer cheeseburgers without cheese. It's just, it's unfortunate. A mozzarella, dude, egg on cheeseburger is the best thing ever. I think if ever we could just replace cheeseburgers with eggs burgers, that would be awesome. I love a runny egg on a burger. Perhaps crucify me, but that stuff's kind of awesome. Anyway, are saying your favorite shanties, lads? Yes, man. Sea shanties are awesome. That was probably like my favorite music genre when I was like, honestly, like in middle school. Just delightful stuff. But then I kind of got it more into like, I guess, power metal in my time in high school, and that's been more definitive of me as of late. Ended up writing my master's thesis on power metal. Whoever likes power metal, I guess shout out to you, or just shout yourself out or something. I think that's how you say that. I do love power metal. What a wonderful genre. So whimsical and fantastical. Gosh. Anyway, we're making pretty nice progress at this point. So, again, gonna look back at the chat now and not get killed. Blue cheese is a bit too crazy, but rest is nice. Man, I don't know. I think like the cheese fan base being willing to just like eat mold is kind of wild. So I don't know. I feel like I don't have to really make an argument myself there. Just aesthetically, that's concerning, I suppose. I love all cheese except goat and blue cheese. Yeah, wife. Like, I mean, it makes sense. You guys are sane. But to those of the do eat blue cheese, maybe explain yourselves. There's some concern here. So anyway, there's common fruit you can eat. There is. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so I didn't know that. I guess we technically eat the ember herbs. So we do eat that. Okay, so I was misreading that. So there are certain things we do eat, but we don't eat them for sustenance necessarily. That's, I guess, yeah, that says something about the undead. Thank you for explaining that. Blue cheese is a bit too crazy. Yeah, right. There's a common fruit you can eat. Estus is filled with all the nutrients of this complete breakfast. Yes, perfect. For sure, just eat flame. So maybe souls are sentience. Ooh. Maybe. I mean, I like that reading. Let's actually remember that. We're going to try to maybe even extrapolate more meaning by going at it with that lens. Crit Multiplier says, an Estus a day keeps the envelope. Yeah, right. To be fair, we also don't really live long enough to eat. It's like we live for like 20 minutes at a time and die. Oh, fair enough. I do like the arrows stick out of us as we explore this world. Okay. Just another day in the wharf. Man, I don't remember what a wharf is. What is a wharf? You guys, what is a wharf? I need to know. A structure built along a shoreline or canal parallel to the water where ships dock to load and unload cargo, or passengers serving as key part of a harbor, often with piers, warehouses, and facilities and commercial activity. That's awesome. I need to remember that. I'm writing I write in a setting that features a lot of docks, and that's a way better word than docks, so thank you for that. I will remember that. Crit Multiplier, who want to build a house in Dark Souls for the first... that's fair, but we do have, like, immortality on our hands, you know? Our character is, like... The whole gimmick is that we're just supposed to, make meaning and not go hollow. And yet, the only meaning we're able to give ourselves really here is to, I guess, dedicate our life to some, like, random quest that was given to us by some greater power that we don't really fully comprehend at all. So, I don't know. I'm sure somebody would want to do that if that was an option, There are people that like to build... houses in Skyrim, and they do that because I think there's an option to do so, and yet Dark Souls doesn't really give us that. In Dark Souls, like, the only meaning you can really get is by continuing on with your quest and killing people. You can't really take a peaceful life, which, I don't know. Hey guys, is this a classic Dark Souls moment where I'm gonna die the second I step in water? Hey, this is impressive. And then drown immediately after. Hello everyone joining the chat. We are, exploring a cool, what was it? How did Jam say it? A cool Dark Souls 2 wharf. Very epic. So, yeah. Alright, we're making our way. Still trying to keep up with the chat. It's a little difficult. Who I could never eat that. No. Fair enough. I'm assuming you're talking about blue cheese. Yeah, blue cheese is wild. Whoever's joining, we are also talking about soups and cheeses. I myself am not a cheese person except for mozzarella. It just everything else doesn't really do it for me. In fact, it does. It's like the opposite. It's less. It's worse than neutral. It's like I think like the only kind of food I'm generally like repulsed by, and so that's no. Gosh, that was pretty close. Too close for comfort. That's also very close for comfort. In fact, I'm gonna get out of here. And I'm going to read the chat in a second, but we are going to play it a little safer. Gosh. Did I come from here? I did. Okay, we're going to make it. No! Oh, we're fine. We're okay. You know what? You guys, I'm feeling so good right now. We got so many people here. I'm going to do it. I'm a puppet. I'm gonna do a human effigy. That's right. Boom. Let's go. That was really unnecessary, but like it felt pretty good. I feel much more invigorated now. Our success is truly inevitable. So I could never eat. No. I spent a whole year in college eating eggs for almost every meal, and now gag when I smell eggs. Well, I mean that honestly totally tracks. I'm sorry you had that experience. That's agony, man. I fear that, eating your favorite food so much that it becomes horrible is just, I don't know, deeply, deeply concerning. I had that somebody did that with raspberries, and raspberries are like my favorite berry, and I can't imagine doing that to oneself. I'm really sorry. Blue cheese tastes like the mold you don't want to think about. I would think so, because, yeah, isn't it just mold? So, I don't know, that has always perplexed me. Seems like, again, another kind of like bad world building. Yeah, well, my setting is so grimdark, people eat cheese with fucking mold on it. That's, unrealistic world building, for sure. Okay. Anyway. Damien Chad really likes blue cheese? Oh, man, Damien. Alright, well, Damien and I are going to talk later. Okay. It's unfortunate. Make ships and stuff. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I'm assuming you're talking about the possibilities in-game. Yeah, we could totally making ships would be way cooler. Why can't we just, like, go explore the whole world? Even, like, characters that are focused on exploring all the lore they can. Like, whenever you make a character that's explicitly lore-focused, we are still limited in terms of our character's abilities. We're clearly not prioritizing lore as much as we are prioritizing the quest that we are on, because clearly we can't make a ship and sail it across the world and explore everything there is to explore with our unlimited, undying life. So that is strange, I suppose. Yeah. As we were saying, also, anyone attacking me? No one's attacking me. Gosh, okay. I think a Worf is a Star Trek character. I didn't know that. I've not really seen Star Trek, if I'm being honest. Sorry to those who have. Perhaps maybe one day. One day we'll get there. What are some good power metal artists? Always looking for new music. Dude, Michael, I can talk about that for a while, so I'll answer that in a moment. Thank you for asking. Nitrovan, I mean, you can have mansion in Majula with Kale. Oh, I don't know anything about that, but perhaps you can. We're gonna see. But there is no house building mechanic, so that's all I was really arguing there. And I think that says something about the game, or at least what our character wants to do in this world. Usually you can look at the water. If it looks dark, you may enter with caution. I'm going to remember that. Thank you for the heads up, Kurt Multiplier. I I still don't trust it because it always hits you in a way that you never expect it to. So gosh, all right. Hollow noises in this game are so goofy. I'm gonna keep a lookout for those. I'm not sure which ones you're talking about. I love the noises in this game. Somebody mentioned multiple noises at this point. This is interesting. I do not know what to make of that. We're gonna keep a lookout. Also, we're getting lots of viewers. Yeah, 55 viewers. Nitrovan says you guys are amazing. Thank you all for hanging out and chilling. Please feel free to join the conversation. We have, I mean, yeah, we have like 10 people that like are consistently chatting. I guess 40 that are just watching. But you guys just relax, enjoy yourselves. I think we're all having a pretty groovy chat. So yeah, but if you are at all interested in being a bigger part of this community and wanting to stay on top of everything new happening and being with the comrades here, I do have a Discord channel that you should be able to find on my channel description. And yeah, just trying to build a community at this point, so it would be great to see you all there. Also, Michael, I am still thinking about the power metal artists, and I will answer that. In fact, actually, I can answer a question on power metal artists as I'm fighting these dogs. That should be second nature. So most of power metal that I enjoy is European. I mean, I think most good power metal is European. It all is very fantasy coded, and it really depends what you're looking for. I think the beauty of the genre is that it can really immerse you in a certain kind of like aesthetic, specifically like fantasy aesthetics. That's what it really dabbles in, I think, most effectively. It's like the band that most of you might know is Sabaton, but that one's not really fantasy. That's it's musically power metal, but thematically it's very much distant to the rest of the genre, I would say, because it's just mostly talking about history. I would highly recommend checking out Rhapsody of Fire. They're pretty goofy. It's a single long story over the course of maybe like 12 albums or something. I haven't listened to every single album to my shame, but yeah. Also Glory Hammer, man, Glory Hammer is just like, it's such a awesome band. Like I can't think of another band like them. Oh, that was not good. Did we just get splashed with oil? Well, okay, you guys. That is concerning, admittedly. Let's hope that the oil washes off, if that is in fact what I think it is. Also, Estes time. Yeah, I think that's good enough. So, yeah. Glory Hammer, Rhapsody of Fire. They're delightful. Highly recommend their stuff. Very, very cheesy, but I think you gotta like experience the bands as intentionally cheesy. Like it's okay. Actually, even campy is a better word. I might talk about more about power metal later. I have a lot to say about the genre. Might even make an essay on it at some point, but not just yet. Before I lose anyone to talking about a genre no one knows anything about, potentially. Oh gosh, what? Oh, there it is. That totally tracks. Okay, there we are. That was the oil. Thankfully, we are cleansed of the oil thanks to the cleansing fire that just consumed our body. So that's all right. Only 2 healing items is a bit concerning, if I'm being honest. So we'll see. Oh no! That was close. Also, to those wondering, the reason the stream started like an hour late, and it's been consistently a very difficult endeavor actually setting up everything, is because I'm playing on a controller, and my controller just would not connect. It just, nothing I did 3 controllers and nothing would work, and eventually something did work, and I got it. But if I was playing on mouse and keyboard right now, you guys, there would be no one here right now. It would be a terrible event. So I'm glad we are all watching me play on a controller and not on PC, because that would again be evil. Anyway, hollow noises in this game are so goofy. I love the choices in the game. 5 viewers or so. Okay. We're popping off, you guys. Yeah, lots of comrades here. Very happy y'all are here to join us in this glorious wizardly journey. So Dark Souls 2 will do that. That's great. Damien is French for sure. Damien, you just got accused of being French. I don't know if you're gonna like take that and I don't know, man. I guess defend your honor. Good luck. Okay, Powerwolf if you like Christian werewolves. Wifehat, you my guy. I love Powerwolf. They're so fun. I might end up bringing them up in one of my probably upcoming videos about like aesthetic combinations. We're gonna get to aesthetic combinations. I really want to talk about that today, but it's been there's been so many other things we've been talking about, so we'll get there. Wow, that's a lot of guys. Oh man. You know, we're kind of balling, actually. We are just making our way, just cleaving through people. If we find a bonfire, I think we're going to be set, because admittedly we've gone kind of far, so I'm actually starting to get a little worried about the prospects of us living. Oh gosh, what was that? Die, 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 die. Alright, there we go. I used to play Overwatch. Anyway. Yeah, Powerwolf, love Powerwolf. We'll get more to them probably at some point. Actually, it's Discord server, not Discord channel. Oh, wow. Wow. Nitrovan really hitting me with it. Yeah, fair enough. You guys, I'm getting just destroyed by Nitrovan in the chat. How could I be so foolish? Thank you for correcting me. Yeah, but yeah, no, as he said, we have a Discord server, so that's what I was talking about. Excuse me. So actually, okay, I love when the games. Oh, okay. No, we're gonna read a few more comments. I love when the games have armor sounds. Oh, I see. I'll pay attention to that. It feels like I'm not playing with headphones on, although I might try to correct it in the upcoming streams. So I might be losing a little bit of the interesting sound design. So we'll have to see. Perhaps there's something to be discovered there for me. Oh my gosh, no. No! Stay away. This is cool. We're actually, like, kind of in a slightly precarious situation, I'm realizing. This is just one more healing item. Guys, do I have any other healing items except for life? Oh, I have the... Yeah, okay, I have the blessings. Okay, we're not dead yet. In fact, we're going to keep slogging through this place until we find a bonfire. And hopefully we do find one, because that would be very cruel if we didn't. Step 2, cover yourself in oil. Yes, Nitrovan. Yeah, oh my gosh, I'm kind of really delayed on the chat. Jesus. Oh yeah, this reminds me. Are you going to ping your server when you stream? I think that'd be helpful. I would like to do that. I'm still new to the whole streaming thing. Yes, I would like to do that. Hopefully we're going to get like cool overlays and stuff, and like I'm going to make it all work. But I'm not really that computer savvy, so that's been a process. I'm kind of shocked by the materiality of how streams work. But you guys don't need to know about the materiality of running a stream. I think that can break an important... No! Okay, guys, wow, my heart, that was very, very unfortunate for a second, but we're okay. I really thought we were just gonna fall into a void. But I guess more importantly, that was a dead end, and there wasn't really anything here for us, seemingly, so good to know. Oh yeah, that reminds me, are you gonna... yeah, sorry, never mind. The worst thing about the PC version is the fact that it displays the Xbox. I'm not sure what you mean. The Xbox buttons. Oh, really? That's... wow, I guess you should be playing with an Xbox. Huh. Good to know. Powerwolf. Dude, yes, dislike button. Yeah, Powerwolf. Love Powerwolf. Just delightful band. What a... yeah, honestly, yeah, whoever hasn't heard Powerwolf, if you guys want something kind of silly, but also sort of powerful sounding, yeah, I'd recommend checking them out. They're really, like, just imagine, like, Catholic/satanic werewolves. That's right, just like priests that are werewolves. It's just a cool gimmick, you know? I like... looks sick, yeah. Anyway. Where even am I? Where am I? Feels like the only way is down. In fact, it is. Oh, I don't like that. Whatever you have in your hands, stay away from me. Thank you. Appreciate you staying away from me. Okay. Don't break the fourth wall. Dangerous territory. Truly crit multiplier. But at the same time, I don't know. As a media wizard, it feels like it's also my job to venture outside the fourth wall and talk about, like, I don't know, the digitality of this of this location and everything. But I don't know. We'll see. Digitality. Oh my gosh. Digitalness. Oh yeah, but I have an Xbox controller for my PC, so it fits well. Yeah, fair enough. I just beat Guardian Ape. Oh my gosh, Intraman, congrats. I've started Sekiro. Sekiro was strange. I'm not a huge fan of the samurai aesthetic or ninja aesthetic. Like, that's not really been like the aesthetic that's like called out to me ever. Which I don't know. It's still cool. I don't know. Just never been quite for me. And I started the game, and despite the aesthetic, I still wanted to push through. But I don't know. Just didn't really have a very good time with it, and I got stuck on a boss and had to stop, which I suppose, you know, suboptimal. Definitely quitting a Dark Souls game at any point because of a boss is, yeah, kind of. Yeah, maybe I should revisit that. Admittedly, we'll see. Also, I thought I was lost, and in fact, I kind of am, but I think I found a place to go. No, I did it again. Covered myself in oil. Yes, I'll be real. I've hated Sekiro for the most part. So far. I see one of the dogs. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I think I missed several messages here. There are guys who sell sorceries here. Yo, jams for real? Okay, we're gonna get sorceries, you guys. Actual wizard character growth, or at least wizard power scaling. Let's get it. I will seek them very, very thoroughly. So, okay, now I can talk more consistently. Okay. On that says Nitrovan. Jam says on one of the docs. Okay, we're going to look out for that. Crit multiplier, mistakes were made. He never read manga. Yeah, right. I admittedly, yeah, no, I didn't. Although I did read Berserk. Berserk's pretty cool. Rausch, if he's still in here, might confirm that. He's a huge Berserk individual and might, in fact, get me to make a video on it in the future, but we'll see. I'm curious, how is everyone discovering me? Is everyone here because you were subscribed to me, or are you just getting recommended this in your YouTube by your YouTube algorithms? I wouldn't really know, admittedly, and I'd like to know. Okay, this is not good, but I do think this is the place where I should be. I think that the dog is the most threatening thing here. Just the fact that the dog can like rush me in a way that is, I don't know, beyond reasonable is, I don't know, quite concerning, I suppose. Okay, here. Having trouble locking in. Oh, I have no spells. That's cool. And I have now 2 enemies behind me. You guys, there is well, there are comments in the, sorry, there are people in the chat. I'm now very concerned about my fate. So I need to kind of lock in for a second. Okay. Okay, all right. Eat the herb. Okay. I'm just trying to get like a bit of a separation between myself and everyone else. Here, all right. 1. Boom. All right. Okay, one's down. One's down. This is very strategic matter. Boom. What is that? What did I just do? What did... Yo, guys, okay, I need to look at that again. What is that? He breaks his wrist a few times, and then does like a little thingy in the air. I don't know what that was. Okay, Sekiro was fun. Okay, wait, let's see. What's everyone saying? Maybe in the Discord server later? Okay, okay, yeah, I'd love to hear more about that. Nitrovan talking about his experience with Sekiro, but oh my god, if that wasn't the most fun I've had in ages. Oh, cool, man. I'm glad you were able to enjoy Sekiro. Hell yeah. Damn, I love Sekiro. Certainly not No build making though. Says crit multiplier. Yeah, that did feel like slightly more like linear game in that sense, but I guess to each their own. What else do we have? What's everyone saying? Sekiro was fun, but I prefer Western and Western, the dark fantasy of Souls and Elden Ring. I get that. Yeah, I mean that's kind of my position as well. I don't know, the Japanese kind of like aesthetic is, it's like cool, but I do prefer that. Oh my gosh, what is that? What is that? Stay away. That was like startling. That's like, what are the Quiet Place aliens? If anyone's seen that, sorry for the spoilers. Not too big of a spoiler, but that's straight up them though. No clue what happened with you. I fear approaching it, but actually no, never mind, we're okay. Oh, I can backstab. Yeah, we're fine. These pterodactyls. Wish I could look at their bodies closer. Oh my gosh, that's so many deaths. Man. Many have fallen here. Heavy boots. Oh. Ooh, is that a bleed? I think he just hit me with a bleed. Alright. Neat. Alright, we are... Alright, now, okay, that's not that bad. That thing looked way scarier than it, like, was, I suppose. Am I gonna get backstabbed? I feel like this is a perfect place to get backstabbed by something. Or just fall off the cliff. Large soul of lost undead. Emit force? Emit force? Emit force? Yo. We have a sorcery? Also, I've had a great soul arrow this whole time. Yo, you guys, I had a great soul arrow. Well, that's getting equipped, like, ASAP. I don't believe I could probably... I don't think I can do that here. But I would like to do that. Whoever knew I had a great soul arrow, why didn't you tell me? No, it's fine. I don't expect you guys to tell me everything. Okay. Now, I'm really hoping for that bonfire sometime soon. Oh wow, I should have known. Hurrah, the boulder! Honestly, real. I like the boulder. That's a nice boulder. We are progressing on. Goodness, losing everyone. So many comments. You guys are amazing. Thank you all so much for being here. This is so fun. I'm really having a great time. I thought streaming would be like stressful and like anxiety inducing, but this is like actually okay. Well, I mean, Dark Souls 2 is scary and anxiety inducing, but the actual streaming part and hanging out with y'all has been really like a delight. Okay. All right, we eat a little bit of that herb and have the life gem out. You know, in fact, I should just... Okay, I'm being kind of ballsy here, but I'm going to go ahead and equip this and just have it out in case I need it. Hello, everyone. So, what are we getting here? Sekiro was fun. Sub it because of your essays. Thanks, Crit Multiplier. Happy to have you. Oh, I remember your comments, Crit Multiplier. I'm like, it just clicked in my head. You have a very distinct, like, profile picture. Okay, sick. I'm glad glad to have you join us. Hell yeah. Oh gosh. I didn't mean to do that. I actually really did. I thought I had a sword out. That's not good. I really just got thrown off there for a second. Okay, I'm eating my last regular life gem. Time for the radiant life gems. Okay. I just randomly got recommended your stream the other day while you had 10 views and got hooked. Hell yeah, man! Well, I'm glad the algorithm's doing something. Thank you for joining me. That was Netrovan. Okay. Gosh. Okay. All right. Well, that's good. Okay, the fact that these guys have crazy poise does make them a little intimidating, but I think we're okay. I'm here from the essays on Bloodborne. Oh hell yeah, Michael! I'm glad that one's still getting people watching. Hell yeah, that one's really fun. I fear that, like, I don't know. I hope that one day I'm going to be able to top that essay. It's certainly been the most like, I think, yeah, the most successful endeavor so far. And I really enjoyed making it. It is, I don't know, pretty different to everything else that I've made so far, though. So I don't know. Is that a ship? I mean, of course it's a ship. Sorry, but yo, that's new. Yeah. Very cool and ominous. Yo, does the ship perhaps have a bonfire? That would be actually insane. Okay. DW one shall prioritize survival, said Gandhi probably. That sounds reasonable to me. You're getting better. Thanks, wife. I'd appreciate that. We're balling. We're really gonna triumph over time. It's fun, like, having this, like, as a character, like having, like, this is in fact like a wizard that's going through the world and is slowly fulfilling a destiny that's been laid out before him. And oh my gosh, those things are, despite not being too threatening, I don't want to fight two at the same time. I'm glad they're blocking one another, though. Yeah, that's as expected. All right. I think I can melee the other one. Is there more in there? There, not to my knowledge. I'll keep looking at the chat here in a second once we kill this thing. Okay. I just gotta backstab him. No, that was not wise. Nice. All right. Oh, I'm glad we can just, like, hit. I don't think I realized I can just hit them on the ground while they're recovering from the backstab. That's kind of awesome. I wonder if that means that players can backstab me as well like that. Okay. Whoa, that was almost foolish there for a second. What are you? Wow. Oh, wow, he's just mogging on me. Okay, we're staying away from that. In fact, can I close this door? Yeah, I'm gonna close this door for a little bit. Yeah, we can just, here, let's just for a moment. Can I change? I want to change one of these. Yeah, I'll change this one to sitting. In fact, I can't do that. Yo, Nitrovan. Oh my God. Yo, you guys. Okay, I'm. Oh, sorry, I got so thrown off there. That was so, like, startling to see just this massive green block in the chat. Nitrovan, okay, I am... Oh no, I'm getting sleepy. I must leave. Have a good rest and stream. I'll watch the rest back in post. See you soon. Dude, thank you for the $5, man. Oh my God, what a glorious thing. Thank you so much, Nitrovan. I'm so honored. This is epical moment. Thank you, man. I'm, well, very excited to have you on the next stream, dude. I'm gonna probably invest that into a better equipment for the channel, honestly. So, I mean, yeah, really helping build the media wizard community there. So thank you for that, Nitrovan. I wish I could do, like, a little dance or something, but I guess best I could do is maybe this, you know. Yeah, thank you, Nitrovan. Glorious. Good night, man. All right, well, I'm gonna go back through several messages you guys sent at this point that I've not had a chance to catch up on. A victory celebration emote. DS2 had some crazy emotes. Oh yes, that was great multiplayer. Nitrovan said, "Oh, I loved the Quiet Place." Nitrovan, yeah, these things are called dark dwellers. I like that, and they have no lore. That's awesome. I loved when just, like, you throw something like that in there, and yeah, just these actual the Quiet Place aliens that have no reason to be in this game. At least I trust Nitrovan in that. Okay, well, that's cool. Well, we'll think about them. What could it possibly mean to have the Quiet Place aliens in Dark Souls 2? So, but these are not Dinosaur 60. Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess they aren't, but kind of have the pterodactyl kind of energy. All we know is that they might be kind of connected to the pyromancers of the Great Swamp, maybe. Like the Great Swamp. The Great Swamp, Dark Souls 2 Great Swamp, is that a thing? Not excited for that. I sure hope there isn't a Great Swamp in Dark Souls 2. But I guess, isn't that the meme? The swamps in all these games? Alright, we'll see. I I will remember that. Crit multiplier, I don't know, seems like mutated humans because of what they drop, but have no clue about them. Fair enough. Yeah, I guess, yeah, it seems like everyone's a bit confused about them. Okay, I'm actually so excited to catch up with the chat, so in just a moment. Amber Herb, no Johnny Depp. False door. Oh, okay. I think we're getting it. Man, the resource management's been crazy this life. We haven't died for like, I think half an hour at this point. This has been probably one of our most successful, successful things so far. So good times. The stress of DS2 is distracting from the stress of streaming. Yeah, real Wi-Fi. It's actually, I don't know. Every time I look at the stream, it's kind of like a relaxation moment of like, oh yeah, I'm not actually having to battle a thing at a given moment. So that's nice. Although it is stressful to like combine the two. Anyway. Yeah, right, great multiplier. There is a shortcut ahead to a raised bridge. Okay, thank you, Jams. I appreciate Jams coming at us with the shortcuts and tips. Like, you actually been very consistent about that this whole chat, so much appreciated. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find that exact shortcut, but we'll see. I feel like I explored everything. I'm just going to keep going this way, and if it calls for it, I'll go back. Yeah, if there's at any point you guys think that I need to like go back to an area and explore more, just let me know. So yeah, spooky ghost ship, yeah, real. Okay, we go back in. We go right out. We are caught up. Everyone said goodnight to Nitrovan. Whoever is still joining the chat, very happy to have you all here. We have just summoned the big ship, caught up with the chat, and we are. There was a ninja outside here, or some kind of like some kind of thing that I'm not actually very confident about fighting, so let's be very... Oh, there you are. Oh, die. Okay, well, never mind. Get mogged on, so very nice. Curse you. Oh, never mind, there's more. I thought it was like a little mini-boss or something. That's a crazy moveset. I keep on accidentally having my... what's it called? My staff out when I'm trying to sword people, so that's it's been a little unfortunate, admittedly. Okay, I almost wonder, you guys think I can do this? I think it's worth a shot. Do you already see where I'm getting at? That didn't do shit. Okay. Sorry, you guys. I didn't mean to interrupt. Okay. So they can't open doors, right? Yeah. No. That doesn't seem reasonable. Oh, they can break doors. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I have no mana. Okay. Okay. You guys. You get. Okay. So that was a moment of like creativity there for a second that was truly just like punished by Dark Souls 2 there. That's unfortunate. Perhaps maybe it was Nitrovan that held my life together there. As soon as he left, gone. Unfortunate. Anyway, well, it's not that bad, right? Like, I'm basically there. Oh, I have 11,000 souls. I need to remember that. I really need to remember that. Okay. I don't like you. I really don't like you. Please stay away from me. In fact, I'm gonna magic you ahead of time. I like that. I like he just falls to his death. Okay, great. It's actually so kind of cathartic having all my spells. That's great. Okay, so we died like right over there, and I don't exactly know how to make it back. So let's see. I feel like I'm gonna get surrounded and slaughtered here in a second. So yeah. Also, reading chat, Wi-Fi, backstab and ninja, the irony. Yeah, right. Yeah, that felt great for a second, but right after was unfortunate. Oh, Yeah, no man's wharf moment. Love that. Okay, get a torch if you can. It helps a lot. Where can I get a torch? I will seek the torch. Hopefully nobody runs out at me. You guys are peaceful in your homes, right? I think you guys have nothing to do with me. I'm just a wizard. Stay away from me. Well, that's so frustrating. Okay. Do you guys? Can I go along the docks, maybe? Not the docks, but like, can I just... I can't cross over. Alright, oh, you stay away. Oh, no, no! Oh my gosh, what? Okay, I need to get the hell off of these docks. That was really concerning. That could have just been like 11,000 souls right there. Alright, now we're on a quest. To anyone joining the stream for the first time right now, we are trying to retrieve my 11,000 souls after a tragic incident with, I guess, I got stuck on a railing and I guess, I was going to say got railed, but that doesn't sound right. So, yeah, you get destroyed there for a moment. So, I am tempted to run. Do you guys think I should run through? Or should I just redo all that? Am I redoing all that, or am I running? Up to y'all. Whoever responds first, I'm listening to them. So that's it. Yeah, you guys determine my fate right now. False Door says it helps a lot. The torch helps a lot. Remember, you have Great Soul Arrow too. You're so right, Michael. Thank you for reminding me. I completely forgot that. That's really important. I should equip that. I wonder if I can equip that immediately. Let me try that, actually. Can I equip that? I wouldn't think I could just equip it. I feel like I need to be at a bonfire for that, right? No, yeah, I probably need to be at a bonfire. Remember, you have solar. You can get it at any bonfire. Understood. Okay. Oh, like the torch. I don't know. I've had that. Somebody told me that. I think it was Wi-Fi was telling me that, and I had trouble making that work. So I don't know. Maybe I'm having some issues with torches. We're gonna have to see about that. You get at any bonfire. You died right next to the shortcut. They can break the boards. Wow, 2,000 hours, and I didn't know. No running. Well, crit multiplayer. I'm glad we're all learning something new here. That certainly scared me, if I'm being honest. So Wi-Fi, no running inside school. Okay. Oh no. All right. Well, at least. Of course you're gonna get aggroed. Ooh, that's not good. I don't like how many there are here. No. Okay, you guys, I am not having a good time here. I'm realizing that I have like no healing items because I was going to use those 11,000 souls to buy some. So this is truly a situation we're in. Die, please. Okay. All right. You know what? Actually, the wizard is tempted. He wants a little bit of loot. What is this? Haul infantry boots. Man, I'm really hauling a lot of boots around for no reason. Did I just hear an arrow? I don't think so. Okay. Checking the chat. Remember, you have great soul. Okay, right. No running. Media Wizard and the 7 Hollows. Yeah, that was that was wild. Okay, we're gonna slowly advance. Feels like my casting time is faster. Is that true? Does casting time get affected by like intelligence or attunement? Because it feels like I'm getting these spells off quicker, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay, we're just making our way slowly but steadily, right back to where we were. But now I know what happened. I've seen the path to success. I know how to survive this place. Oh, there's two of them now. Okay. No, 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 no. No, no. Okay, that's okay. For a second, that was like that's the end. But okay, we're fine. Yes. Okay, now we're definitely okay now. Okay, that wasn't good. Oh, that was suboptimal. I didn't realize I could melee with my staff there for a second. That was kind of cool. I bet it does no damage. All right, I'm taking unnecessary hits here. This is not optimal. Again, whoever is joining the chat, yeah, still in search of those 11,000 souls. Died apparently close to a shortcut. Just a little bit of my soul died there, but that's okay. Yeah, we're gonna make it. Am I getting flanked? I don't think I'm getting flanked. I hope I'm not getting flanked. That would really suck. All right, I'll do these one by one. No, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? That was totally a backstab. Okay, wow. Wow. That's not good. That was no. Oh my gosh, that was death. That was death I looked at right there. Way too close. Way too close for comfort. I think I'm just gonna have to eat some herbs. Oh, hello there. Die. Get backstabbed. Why don't you get backstabbed? Alright. I'm suffering. Oh, alright. Hello. More people joining the chat. Happy to have you all here, guys. We are, again, yeah, looking for my souls. We have basically no healing items left. In fact, we actually, yeah, we don't have any, well, no, never mind. Oh, I got 2 life gems. That was a pleasant surprise. In fact, let me just make sure I have those quickly equipped. So yeah, now we're better than we were just a moment ago. Okay, good. I am not seeing the chat right now, but you guys, please do say whatever you are thinking. I will answer shortly when I am in a safe place. Can I backstab you? No! No! Okay. This is, okay. Get magicked. Never mind, don't get... Okay. This is, scary stuff, I don't like this situation. Alright, we got 66 people in the chat. This is crazy, you guys. I am, well, very happy y'all are here. This is, the more the merrier, you know? Alright, gonna eat a little bit of herb. Glad the herb is helpful. Okay, alright, we're just gonna... In fact, time for another life. That archer is gonna be the end of me. Not that one, but the one that is... Well, actually, could this one be the end as well? No, not this time around. I don't know where I'm going. Surely... Oh, so I have to... Okay, I'm gonna do something risky again. I know you guys probably think that'd probably be dumb. And actually, wait. I think I have an extra ring, right? What is this? Increases physical attack. Why don't I have this equipped? The Ring of Blades is modeled after sorry, excuse me. The Ring of Blades is modeled after the Mad Knight of Alken's weapon of choice. Increases physical attack. The kingdom of Alken and Van long ago flourished on these very grounds. They were both founded by the same man, but were reduced to rivalry and spite. Cool. I am happy we do more damage now. That's a crazy development. Let's go ahead and keep. The reason I did that was because I wanted to get my black fire bombs. If you guys hear my very loud inhales that almost sound like whistles to me, I apologize. Maybe I can get a better mic, or maybe I can train myself to not make those. Those are a very genuine expression of my concern and fear for my life. So yeah, I guess just letting y'all know. I'm working on it. Okay, the chat. Yeah, let's check the chat just for a second before we continue on. Oh my goodness, it's been a minute. So, all right. Remember, you have great solar. Okay, no running. Attunement speeds up casting. That's great. That's really great to hear. I am actually very hyped about the prospect then. I'll keep going with attunement. No running inside school. I think I'm still there. Okay. Outplayed by keeping your cool. Fair enough. Intelligence and faith also speed it up, but not as much. Understood. Thank you for explaining this to me, you guys, because I feel like this is like the lowest part of the Souls games, and I feel like the difficulty in part coming from like just not knowing what things do, like in terms of stats, since it's just never explained and you're kind of meant to figure it out. But I don't know, sometimes it doesn't feel like good game design, but maybe we can argue about that. But that's like not exclusive for Dark Souls. Okay. Intelligence and faith also speed up, but not as much. That's all right. Yeah, and I thought so, but never sure about this because I play all from games. Okay. Welcome to watching a guy ramble and beating up World DS2 very peacefully. Inhabitants. Yeah, right. It's been a journey, certainly. We've actually made a lot of progress, I think, today. So, for everyone who's been here the whole time, I mean, you guys are awesome. We really made this whole evening so much fun. We have one gem. Alkin and Van always wondered about these kingdoms. Okay, well, yes, we're going to learn more about Alkin and Van for sure, but probably after we take care of these creatures. Okay. Stay back from me. We're actually so close. I am kind of really excited by the prospect of taking care of my souls. In fact, I actually genuinely thought my souls were lost until now. In fact, well, I shouldn't say that. I really should not say that soon. All right. Slow but steady. I guess wins the race or something. Yeah. Anyway, you guys, I want to start talking about aesthetics. All evening I'm like, okay, we're gonna get to it. But now that I'm thinking about it, it also might be too big of a conversation. But perhaps after I get my souls, I can talk a little bit about aesthetics. That would be nice. Okay. In part, this whole like wizard project is a product of my interest in, I guess, recent trends in electric aesthetics that we've seen online, especially since the onset of generative AI, especially as we see with those wizard memes. There is something quite peculiar happening with those that I want to talk about, perhaps. And I think that's actually going to be the core of my next video to anyone interested. Is I am probably going to take a quick step back from the body horror element of my channel. Now I want to do a little bit more of the wizardy stuff, and I can explain what that means, what I mean by that in a second. And we just got it back. And we're gonna not lose it again because we're not. We're gonna succeed. We're gonna find that shortcut, of which I'm actually kind of scared. Where is the shortcut? I'm realizing it actually doesn't seem intuitive. Okay. We are gonna find our way. Am I getting surrounded? I'm not getting surrounded. I do significantly more physical damage. That's kind of crazy. Feels like there should be some kind of a drawback for that. Okay. Anyway, you have one divine blessing too. Mission successful. Yes, truly, you guys. Yes. And in fact, got to do the mission successful war cry. Yes. Glory. Yeah. Not quite a war cry, but perhaps a single pronunciation of the word glory, because that was, in fact, felt glorious. Yo! A real dwarf. Man, you guys. Of course there would be a dwarf. I should have known, you guys. Just as I saw in my visions, of course. Yo.
Who are you?
Wizard, man. What about you?
Gavlan.
Govlin? I think we can be friends.
Gavlan will, Gavlan deal. Gavlan wants soul. Many, many soul.
You greedy dwarf. Classic. Yeah.
What you want. With Gavlan, you will, you deal.
Man, I don't know what wheel he speaks of. The Gavlin is a little intimidating. I don't know, we'll see. Does Gavlin sell sorceries that I've heard of? Oh, he only... Oh, never mind. Okay, does he sell... What is this? Increases poise. That could be pretty solid. Interesting. Okay, what do you guys think? Should I go ahead and get some poison moss? I feel like it's going to be probably life-saving down the road. And should I get this ring? I do want to buy a bunch of life gems pretty soon, but that ring looks pretty good. It seems like a good thing to have long term. All right, I'm gonna read what everyone says in the chat. Whoever says it first, I will obey, or at least the first few people. We'll see. Maybe there's going to be a debate. Checking in with the chat, the raised bridge. Thank you for pointing that out, Gems. The raised bridge. It's like I'm not fully conscious of the environment around me yet. Like I'm still like figuring it out. So it sounds a little confusing, as in like I don't exactly know where the raised bridge is. It didn't like stand out to me, but I'm gonna look out for a raised bridge. Thank you, dear voice in the head. It's a useful tip. Payday baby, it's time to gather some souls. That says crit multiplier. Statch them, pile them, and use them on wheels and deals. Real. I suspect that is in fact a reference to this wheel guy. I already forgot his name. Feel kind of bad. Oh, Gavlan, right, I forgot. Gavlan seems sick. Gavlan wheel, Gavlan deal. Gavlan wheel, Gavlan deal. Gavlan wheel, Gavlan deal. Gavlan want deal. Shortcut behind Gavlan. You guys are on that like Gavlan hive mind. I guess we got to have a deal with Gavlan. That's just the nature of him, isn't it? So we'll go ahead and maybe buy this ring. I am gonna do it. Actually, well, first of all, save your souls, says YFAT. He's not too well spoken, but kind, but a kind heart and a big beer belly. Fair enough, crit multiplier. I like Gavlan. I think we're gonna be friends. YFAT, save souls. I mean, if you want poison gear, he's your guy. Otherwise, not that interesting stuff. You know what? I don't think I fully processed. I don't think I actually really want a poison ring. I do want to read its description though. So let's see. Ring of Giants. I've been honestly quite interested in the giant lore, so this is a good time. So, the beloved ring of the gallant shieldless Lothian, formerly of Forasa. Guys, okay, I need to restart that. I'm sorry. I'm an audiobook individual. My reading is whack. English is my second language, whatever. You know, gotta play that card. All right. The beloved ring of gallant shieldless Lothian, formerly of Forosa. Increased poise. Lothian was born a peasant and died a general. His determination and diligence were unmatched, especially on the battlefield, where he earned his name by choosing to fight without a shield. I mean, that's pretty sick. It's kind of funny, like, earning a name, like, by not fighting with a shield, because I think most enemies we've kind of met, or at least, like, or a lot of enemies we've met haven't had shields, so I don't know. It's interesting, but yeah, all right.
Gavlan will, Gavlan deal.
Man, he sounds like almost like Soul or Fool.
Wants soul. Many, many soul. What you want.
Oh, thanks for asking, dude. You're so considerate.
With Gavlan, you will, you deal.
Guys, what a cool character. You know what? I like Gavlan. We're gonna remember.
Go home.
I'm sorry, Gavlan. I don't have much to buy from you right now, but maybe one day there's going to be a point when there's going to be a lot of poison. I already see it, and we're gonna have to trade a lot, man. Where am I? All right, kill these people. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice doing so much damage. That's amazing. Why didn't I put this on sooner? Where am I? I'm losing my mind. Okay. Gavlin, you point me the right way, perhaps? Surely I can jump, right? That's... I'm not gonna get punished for that. Right? Well, man, I guess this is exactly where I came from, huh? Okay, I'm tempted to jump down here, but it also looks a little suspicious, so we'll see. Giant ring is better for melee characters. Okay, I mean, if you want poison, okay, right? He big and strong. Oh, gosh, okay, I can... what am I even doing here? Well, oh man, this is exactly where I was. Okay, so I guess I'm supposed to keep going through that little door that I just opened, even though it looks like I'm kind of backtracking. I guess trust the process, right? Oh gosh, I didn't mean to lock onto you. I didn't mean to alert you. Alright, fight me. Man, that damage ring is crazy. That's insane. Okay, we are... I mean, I guess breaking the stereotypes about wizards being unable to, like, handle themselves in combat, so this is pretty good. Oh, damn it. Took an arrow in my elbow. Okay, die. Okay, I've been here before, and I did just open a shortcut, so I guess this in fact was a shortcut, so that's good. Whoever's joining the stream, we are searching for a way onto the boat and for the ultimate shortcut across some kind of a bridge. The voices in my head told me so, and so I listen. This looks right. Oh, nope. No, 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 no. We're not doing that. Not at the same time. I'm fine with eating my last herb. No, no, don't. Well, you guys, so that was my Radiant Life Gem. Very cool. Yeah, I guess no more Radiant Life Gem. The occasional arrow that just like lands into my body is kind of comedic. I like the slight humorous element that it adds to this entire endeavor, where I am just, you know, battling these people, and occasionally a stray aesthetic arrow lands in my head, and I keep fighting. Yeah, I adore that. Okay. Alright, this is where the wizard drowns again. Human effigy. Let's get... Oh my gosh. Yes, yes. Let's get those life gems. And human effigies. This is good. I think we've been going through the human effigies at a very reasonable pace, where it doesn't feel like we're going to run out anytime soon, but it's also not like we're saving them necessarily. So this is good. This is good. Okay. What's everyone saying in the chat? Okay, giant ring is better for melee, right? He big and strong, and no need shield. He use bonk. If you have nothing to protect, why use a shield? Fair. Gavin only wheels. Gavlan, sorry, man, I vision blurry. Gavlan only wheels, but he doesn't dabble in map business. Yo, you guys know there's a one cartographer in this game we saw like earlier? I still think about him, and it makes me sad. Like the idea of a cartographer in a Dark Souls game. Seems like he'll never find a map ever. Unfortunate times. Okay, I am a little concerned about possibilities of a bonfire at this time. This is I'm very concerned about what I just saw over there. We are not in a good place. Okay, you know what? Hell, man. Okay. Two life gems? Okay, fuck it. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, I should have remembered. I just didn't. No! Ah! I was trying to find a spot to use a bone. Okay. You guys, Well, we opened a shortcut, which is nice. But now there's 16 souls, 16,000 souls left. You guys think we can do it? I think we can. We did it once. But now have even less healing items than before. Actually, no, I think we're okay. Let's catch up with the chat real fast. Okay, that's the way you just came. Okay, right. The guy who sells sorceries and other shortcut is down there. Head toward the boat. The boat. Turn right before the boat. Abandon ship, guys. No. Oh no. You. Okay. Well. Suffering. Truly. Okay. All right, you guys. I don't remember how the shortcut activated. It's like I remember we had a. Okay. Why is that not hitting him? Okay. You guys. Scary times again. I almost walked off there. That was really, really dangerous. I almost did it again. I think the what is it, like Darkest Dungeon style like stress mechanic is happening like IRL right now. Like the as I'm playing, the possibility of me dying feels greater and greater, and so I feel like I'm more jittery. That's okay. It's okay. This is happening again. This has all been one big journey for 16,000 souls now. Do you guys remember where to go? Oh, right. This is not good. This is really bad, actually. I don't like this place. Oof. I'm doing it again, aren't I? Okay. Stay back. Stay back. This is horrible. This is really horrible. This is really bad. In fact, no. No. We're going to make it out alive, you guys. We're going to make it out alive. None of this. Okay, stay back from me. Okay, I did not mean to use my staff there. Okay, come fight me. This is like a classic Thermopylae moment, just kind of like last time. And to those who don't remember, that's where the 300 fought. This is gotta have that like choke point. Who is? No. Who is Smith? Oh no. Okay, whoever that was, if it was one of you guys, you scare me. You scare me very deeply. Please don't invade me. I do not remember how that works. I actually have no idea how that works with this game. I remember it's well. Is the fact that I'm glowing right now, does that mean you can invade me? I feel like I don't know how that works. We'll see. There's another shortcut right before the boat. Get your Great Soul Arrow. I don't know if you had that one. You get the first shortcut. So progress. Okay, that's good. Remember to equip Heavy Soul Arrow. Phalanx. Yeah, that's it. For real. That's sort of what just happened there. That was quite cinematic. You guys, I'm tempted to do the Soul Arrow. I did also just use up a... Alright, you know what? Let's lock in for a second. We're going to go back to Majula. We're going to go back to Majula. We're going to get some healing items. We're going to equip my Great Soul Arrow. I'm going to use a big soul, and we're going to get our stuff together. And soon there's going to be another boss fight coming up, and so I need to be prepared for that and have all my healing items ready at hand. Okay. Proud Knight. Let's see this. This large soul of a proud undead knight who has long gone hollow. Okay. The soul is the source of all... Right, whatever. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and use that. How's everyone doing? I feel like we've been mostly locked in on the gameplay. We stopped our soup and cheese conversation earlier. I don't know if we ever really came to any conclusions with that. Not necessarily saying that we need to restart the soup conversation, but that that is in fact something we can do. Man, okay, so actually I was going to talk a little bit about aesthetics, right? I keep saying it. So I think I would like to share a concept that I learned in grad school recently, and I thought to be kind of honestly revolutionary to my thought, and that I kind of want to share with you guys. And so this begins actually very long ago, And what I mean by that is we might look at, I guess, ancient Greece to kind of situate ourselves. But first I want to identify the problem, and the problem is that our great communicative apparatus is shifting. That's right, you guys already know that. We are, in fact, going from, the culture of print to, well, we've now gone to new electric mediums, such as, I guess the internet, such as film, such all that. Anyway, and that's kind of huge, and that it completely changes how our language works. In fact, like, our language itself is changing as a result, because we can now communicate in completely new ways. And this is changing, I guess, how we, perceive reality. And, man, I'm really brushing past a lot. But what I'm trying to get at is that our great values in terms of what we kind of judge reality by are now shifting from a worldview of true and false towards one of, I guess, in a sense, pleasure and pain, a world of aesthetics as opposed to, say, the sciences or religion. That is, in fact, like the condition of electricity. And aesthetics are now the most powerful form of argumentation in a way, where we're now able to recognize, I guess, truth and false as an aesthetic in a way, and we have sort of entered into this condition of, I guess, the society of the spectacle. And now, I guess, what I'm trying to say is aesthetics are pretty cool, and that, in fact, we are in an interesting place where we can actually maybe think about how we can intentionally choose the aesthetics that we surround ourselves by to maybe cultivate greater persuasion of ourselves in a way. And what I mean by that is, I was recently, and I mentioned this in the thing in the last stream, and I'm going to talk about this all in my next video to much greater depth. Thank you, whoever is listening. What I was trying to say is, have you all seen this channel called Soul's Improvement? I don't necessarily say that I recommend their stuff, but it kind of gave me this idea that I've been, I guess, thinking about a bunch recently. And if you haven't seen the channel, that's all right. But in short, I first saw it. It was like a picture of some guy from Dark Souls, and it was like, oh, here are some great tips on how to improve yourself through lessons in Dark Souls. And I was like, wow, dude, why don't you watch a regular self-improvement channel, and instead need to have Dark Souls to explain that to you. But then it all kind of suddenly made sense, where it's like, wait a minute, the content is just the same, but really the aesthetic is that's the thing that really matters now. It's we're dabbling with I guess persuasive and unpersuasive aesthetics, and I think what the Soul's Improvement channel shows is that I think fantasy, and I guess I think really fantasy more so than just Dark Souls, has a really great appeal. Just a really great appeal to really kind of any content where we can slap on a fantasy aesthetic to a thing, and it suddenly becomes way more interesting. Imagine being taught by a professor in college. Just imagine a regular professor, and then imagine a fucking wizard, dude. Would you not rather be taught by an actual a guy who looked like a wizard, full robe, a cool tree house or whatever, instead of just a boring classroom? The content could be exactly the same, but it's that presentation that suddenly is really resonating. And I've been really, I've been thinking a lot about that, and I'm thinking what I'm going to do next for my channel is, in fact, going to be perhaps investigating how we can, in fact, begin to use aesthetics for this, for greater, I guess, purposes, mostly education. That's because that's sort of where I'm at in terms of my priorities and targets for my channel, is how to deliver educational content in compelling ways. And I think, in a way, this is I am suddenly surrounded, which is exactly what I kind of expected, admittedly. But I don't know. All that to say was that I don't know. I think there's a no. Okay. Okay. Tell you what, that was not good. In fact, that was really bad, and I should really watch myself. And actually, this is that phalanx moment. This is when we... This is where we fight. This is where we hold them. This is where they die. Or I die. We'll see. There we go. Okay. Alright, this is good. Yeah. Anyway, that was kind of a little tangent there about aesthetics. But I have more concrete things to say. I just need to do it in a video essay form where I can be as articulate as possible. So it's kind of hard, kind of interesting doing this like live and just like figuring out my next thought as I'm playing a game. So I don't know. That's been part of my desire with this Souls live stream thing is getting to talk about like more kind of academic ideas and slightly applying them to the game as we're playing. And I think it's been a little easier to do that. But then also now getting involved with a stream medium has been so, I guess, different. I guess so. I'm still learning, and eventually the two I think will kind of naturally merge together. But now I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at the chat because it's been a minute now. Smith and Weston have a gun and left because he was too OP. Crit multiplier. I don't know who Smith and Weston are. I apologize. I do not know that. Oh dear, Invader. Yeah, thankfully that didn't end up happening. Get it at the bonfire. Yeah, so yeah, I did just equip the arrows, so I should be good there. You still have your nameless souls. I should use those at some point. I don't think I have... I don't think I need just yet, so yes, we'll see. Thank you, Jams. I appreciate it greatly. Crit multiplier. If you don't want a threat of an invader, you can bomb an effigy at a bonfire. Oh, you can burn. Sorry, man. I am... man, vision's blurry. I like them though. Okay. A little drunk. Wi-Fat is Wi-Fat a little drunk? Understandable, man. You just enjoy yourself. Hope you're having a wonderful evening, man. Very happy you're here with us. Because Dark Souls is a vibe, bro. Imagine a wizard. Okay, I'm listening. Okay, Gandalf teaching me French. Exactly, dude. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like it's like the same knowledge, but like presented through a slightly more compelling aesthetic. And I think a lot more people would care because, like, I think we're kind of trained on these like symbols in our culture that like to respect certain symbols. Like you see all of our narratives, and it's like, oh yeah, the wise old like man who's kind of very wizard coded teaching teaching the protagonist. And so of course we're gonna be like, oh yeah, the wise old man archetype. Yeah, that's yeah, I want that to teach me, you know, just because like we see that everywhere in our media. And so I don't know, and I think like like we kind of see that seems kind of gendered, but I think there are also the same aesthetics for, you know, I guess like male and female archetypes. So I think that doesn't necessarily have to be just like a purely like masculine thing. But sorry, I just like realized that like, oh yeah, that could become an issue potentially. So never mind that. We'll think more about it. Anyway, but that's sort of the basic of it, but I'm really hoping to get to tell you guys more about Ulmer's Electricity and how that relates to aesthetics in my next video, so we'll see. Yeah. Okay, I am getting destroyed by this dog. Kind of actually very... Wow, okay, that took way too many hits, you guys. That was quite concerning. Also, just want to say, so far there's been kind of an interesting trend in that the previous stream, I think the max was 30 viewers. This time we've gotten to like 65, which is to me kind of crazy. You guys, I just really messed up. I am running for my life. This was not ideal. I should not have done that. We are damned. All is death. All is ash. I just did the thing, you guys. I'm so sorry. Maybe we're okay. Maybe we're fine. You know, maybe this is in fact not the end. But I do suspect there is in fact a horde behind me. Okay, you know what? These guys completely deserved. Completely, just entirely my fault. Like the second I started running, it was like, wow, this is in fact the end. You guys, 16,000 souls pretty subjective, actually. What even are 16,000 souls? Just a few hours of my life? An hour of my life? You know? We're gonna get them back later, you know? It's a matter of time that the wizard's gonna cope just a little bit there. This is a dark hour that just happened there. Can't believe that. Really got carried away. Wow. That's okay. That's okay. Well, in a sense, that's kind of liberating, actually. You know what? Now that there isn't actually a burden of getting the souls back, we can just beat the game, you know? That's it. That's exactly it. The souls were a distraction this whole time. They were a pressure upon me that didn't really justify my quest. I think there wasn't really a point in me worrying about the souls. Although it's nice to have souls, I also don't think I have to. Here, we are perfect. We are okay. Everything's fine. I can see several people immediately left as soon as I died. It's completely understandable. That's alright. We are balling still. Okay. I just don't know where the shortcut is. I genuinely, like, lost track of the shortcut. Another day in Wharf, says Jams. For real, dude. So Damien says, damn sorry, brother. Yeah, it's completely my fault. And it's a wizard moment, you know? You live and you learn. It was better for that to have happened with 16,000 souls than like 150,000 later, you know? A lesson was just learned, I think. And the lesson was that you shouldn't run specifically around the big guys with long arms. That was indeed the mistake. So, yeah. If you run, you need to commit to it. Yeah, you're so right, man. There's the soul. There's the souls go. And now you load this light. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Feeling, freeing feeling, truly, yeah. What's lost is lost, and we can only move forward. Another day, another soul for the Soul Snatcher. The infamous character of Dark Souls 2, the Soul Snatcher. No, don't hurt him. Hurt whom? He has the torch, and he just follows you. Oh, really? I'm sorry, I didn't know that guy did that. I guess bystander casualty. I've become death, the killer of bystanders. Oh yeah, right. There are guys in here. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna slowly take my time with these. Oh, stop that. No. Wow, dude, I'm actually like, what am I doing? Okay, just have a little life gem. We're okay. That was a little scary, but we're fine. Okay. That genuinely got to me. I did not expect that. Wow. Okay. Hollow infantry gloves. Yes, man, I'm just gonna take all of their gear over time. Is someone following me? I don't think so. I think we're okay. Oh. I didn't realize that my health was at half. Alright, we're gonna slowly progress. Slowly, steadily. We're chill. I'm actually genuinely excited to see what's on the other side of the boat fog. I expect it's a boss fight, but we'll have to see. Oh gosh, I thought there was I thought there was a spirit there. I didn't realize it was just a guy. I do wonder what's the lore of this place. Having like the random cages hanging everywhere is really delighting me, honestly. I do wonder. I do wonder what it is. In fact, actually, I haven't really even talked very much about the overall environment. I feel like I've just been going through the game without even appreciating where I'm at. I personally love fishing villages in games, or just like the kind of like the whole harbor aesthetic. This is not a fishing village. I'm not saying that. Although this roof did make me think of like a classic like ocean barrel thing. So that I don't know. That's cool. Ships are neat. I hope there's some more nautical stuff in this game. I expect there probably isn't. I think the fishing hamlet in Bloodborne was probably one of the coolest representations of that kind of setting in any game I've ever seen. We recently played Dredge. Speaking of like fishing horror games, any of y'all play Dredge? I would honestly recommend if y'all are looking for something fairly chill. Shockingly nice game. So that was wild. There's something in me that's snapping like a twig. The wizard is slowly being broken. I think it might be the pestilence that's unbalanced my humors. Quite unfortunate, I suppose. Okay, we're okay. What am I thinking? And what's everyone's experience with this area? Whoever's played Dark Souls 2, how has everyone been going? I suppose was this area easy for you personally, or did you struggle here at all? Wow, I'm pretty sure my controller is slightly scuffed now. That's interesting. I'm really losing my mind. This is interesting. It feels like the wizard is really thrown off for some reason. My LB on my controller has a weird resistance to it. That's alright. I have another controller, but I couldn't connect it earlier. We're alright. And we've been going for 3 hours now. That's crazy. Gosh, I feel like we have to get to the boss fight. That's yeah, we're gonna get to the boss fight. I think we'll be able to do it. I don't know what it is, but I have great faith in our success. And after that, we can probably call it. Okay, you guys, what's happening to me? This feels like a classic Dark Souls moment, where I am beginning to rush with impatience, and I need to calm myself. All right, we'll see. What's everyone saying? Okay, it's a torch. He cured him of suffering. I'm sorry, you guys. The shortcut is in the building beneath the cliff path with the long arm guys. Oh, that's good to know. I appreciate you saying that. I feel like I remember where to go. Awesome. Okay, well now we actually have a direction. We know where we're going. That's good. He's running wild. Friendly fire. Suffering. Dogs are just too broken in this game. Damien, you're real for that. The dogs are crazy. I think Dark Souls 3 dogs are worse, but these ones are pretty scuffed as well. If you jump across from where you just died, you skip a big part and get to Gavian again. Really? To Gavlan again. Oh my gosh, I can't read. Alright. It's a little difficult. If you light up the area with a torch, it should help. If you don't know the layout, it's quite a gauntlet. First time through, I thought I struggled to find the shortcut as well. Ended up using a guide to find it. Well, that's comforting to know. I feel like the struggle here has been interesting. Thank you for sharing that experience. Also, the mail breaker is not a good weapon in my opinion. Oh my gosh, I just realized. Ivy Zax, I didn't know you joined. Very cool to have you here, man. Welcome to the stream. Epical. Thank you for the tip there. I'm gonna try and do that right away. So yeah, took me hours. All I didn't find out about the shortcut until NG+. Well, okay. Well, you guys make me feel better. It feels like we are, in fact, in a natural part of the journey, and this is expected. Yeah, the wizard is rejuvenated. He's gonna look at the fire a little bit, maybe feel something, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go right back in there. All right, now I know where we're going, or so I tell myself. And I'm going to do it a little methodically. Yep, I'm going to dodge the arrow. Hell yeah. Gonna stab this man. Nice, don't even have to use a soul arrow. We're good. Alright. We are gonna soul arrow that man. We are... We've learned from our mistakes, and from now, victory is the only possibility. And that's alright, you know. I mean, failure is cool too and stuff, but yeah, I'm feeling victorious this evening. I think we're gonna do just that. So, man, all right. This is the annoying part where we have to fight a bunch of men at the same time. That's all right. Okay, 1, 2. Oh gosh, all right. They're doing it again. No, I didn't mean that. All right. So the wizard can't really swim. We kind of know that at this point. The wizard, that's not really in his nature. In fact, I do always find that there's kind of a funny thing with these games is that the wizard just, yeah, can't do that. No one can do that. Even like a guy with no armor can't do that. That's all right. That's all right. Honestly, I'm kind of glad that wasn't that far in, because if we were further in, that would be actually very, very demoralizing. But we're doing just fine. What's everyone saying? Light a torch at the bonfire. Yeah, you're right. Well, what am I doing? Yeah, that's why I died. I died because it was destiny. I died because, in fact, I needed to get a torch. Rest at a bonfire. What was that? Touch pool of blood. No, it's not. I don't want to touch a pool of blood. I like that. That's the option. Okay, burn. Huh. Cast the fire module to increase the HP restored with each flask. Okay. What is this? Okay. Do you guys see the option to do the bonfire? I don't see the button for that. I remember we kind of had this moment before. Oh! Yo! We ball. Alright, we are... Yo! Glorious! It's suddenly so much better. Okay. Stay back from me, darkness. We are unstoppable. Wait, never mind. Except for the dog. That's the worst lock-on I've ever seen. That's alright. You know what? I think this is a good... I think... Okay. I think Ivy Zax is totally right about that mailbreaker thing. I'm realizing I kind of want a sweeping weapon more so than I do a stabbing weapon. I think maybe like a basic sword would be kind of nice. I think the mailbreaker has served its purpose, but I am not feeling it anymore. Okay. I mean, I think especially with the dogs, it's certainly been a bit daunting. Okay. We are progressing. We're right back where we were. So that's okay. Now, I'm going to look at the chat and make sure I am... Actually, wait. How much time do I have? I have... Oh, 18 minutes. Oh, we're fine. Okay. So... okay, so first I'm... Okay. Also, the mailbreaker's bad. Took me hours. Oh, okay. Light a torch at the bonfire, then light a torch. This torch stands around and will help a little. Understood. The wizard is still a pupil, a fragile fledgling, but has a great potential. Yes, that's exactly it. I have never claimed to be an old wizard. I'm still a young wizard, and we're gonna get there one day. And that's I've seen the visions where we will get there. It just takes time. There is an enemy that holds a torch that won't attack you, but will follow you and light the way. That's so cool. Is that the guy? Oh man, I wonder why he wasn't attacking me. Yeah, so I'm gonna take a look on him. Get close and press Y. You can light the torch stands around now. Repair is really good. Oh, rapier is really good. Sorry. Okay, I don't know, having like pointy weapons like that you aren't really good at like cleaving things. I don't know. I'm used to, I guess, kind of great weapons and stuff. So it has been very interesting having just a little pokey stick. I'm gonna have to watch out for getting used to that, I suppose. I might try the rapier. Stab is great for 1v1, slash is better for general use in groups. Like, that's what I'm sort of thinking. Like, because I need a weapon that's good at like crowd control in close quarters, and then like I can use my spells for individual enemies. That's what's been happening so far, and so I think we're gonna stay with that. Stab is great for one, right? A short sword would be good and has low demands. Yeah, I think maybe you're right about that, Ivysax. That seems right to me. Majula sells a longsword. Ooh, Rifat, I think you're onto something there. I like the sound of a longsword. I know it's kind of stereotypical, but for a wizard to have like a longsword, but I think that's the way to go, honestly. Where am I? What? I just got really turned around. Okay. So this time around, I'm gonna use my great soul arrows, and they don't one-shot them. That's a little. Oh no. Okay, you guys. The wizard is concerned. The wizard is a little thrown off, actually, very hard. No. Okay. No. Okay. The wizard's losing his mind. That's okay. The wizard sometimes does that. Am I like weaker than I was? I maybe in spirit, but that's okay. We're still progressing. That's okay. What's everyone saying? The blacksmith and Majula sells elsewhere. Your torches have a time limit above it. And oh, yes, right. Yes, you're right. Okay, and I'm getting shot with arrows. This is a classic Dark Souls moment. We are gonna just soul arrow that man and see if it does anything. Ugh. Also, just to confirm, is the number of my soul arrows tied like between the great arrows and the other ones? Yo, dude. Hello, man. So you're a friend, I hear? Alright, come on with me. You know what? That's right. I'm feeling it. We're gonna win. Human effigy. Let's go. Back to human. We're just fine. And in fact, I'm actually gonna have an Estus flask now, so we're even better. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Die. That shocks me that the small ones like tanked it. Like, that was crazy. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is where we're going now. Oh, no. Dude, watch out. I'm gonna stab you by accident. Like, do y'all see that? That was wild. Okay. I kind of want to look at him. He looks badass. He really, like... Does he have... It looks like he has, like, marks, like, counting down days on his body. Or maybe I'm wrong. Are those runes? No, those are runes. I like the idea of inscribing, like, actual, like counting days on your own skin. That seems pretty metal. It's like, yeah, you got absolutely nothing to write on, so you're just, like, on yourself. No, no, no! Nice. Okay. Okay, actually curious. Does anyone know what you call the guys with the... Oh, satellite. Yes. Perfect. Okay. Does anyone know what you call the guys with the Viking helmets? I suspect they probably have some cool name, but I have no clue what it would be. Nope. No! My friend! I'm so sorry. You're gonna attack me? You know, you're awesome. Okay. You guys are so... Thank y'all for pointing him out to me. I would have totally killed him on sight, which I guess... I don't know. I don't know what the game is making... Why that is. That's concerning. That's my first response. Okay. Oh, no! We are fine. I keep trying to hold up the torch as a shield, but I do not have a shield. Oh, okay. Okay. We are gonna great soul arrow that man. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good. This is the furthest we've been in a while. I think we are back in the flow. We are feeling the vibrations of the cave. Okay, wow, really? Oh, there you go. Man, it's interesting. Like, there's no option for diplomacy like in these games usually, which is fascinating. Oh wow, goodbye chair. That was unfortunate for that chair. Okay. Yes, get backstab. Perfect. Okay. What's everyone saying? So the blacksmith in Majula sells a long sword. Yes, right. Did you get the Estus shard in Majula yet? I don't know. I think I did. Maybe. I don't think I did. No, I don't think so. Getting pelted with arrows. Music to my ears. Right. It's pretty consistent out here for sure. Getting pelted. Right. Increase. In case you didn't realize, darkness decreases your lock-on range. Using a torch increases it. Dude, actually, that's amazing. I didn't know that. I did not notice that. That's a crazy mechanic. Thank you, Wi-Fi. Don't forget to light the weird-looking tiki torches. Get close and press X. Right. Okay, I will do so. Okay, Varangians, I think. What's that? I mean, the Varangians are cool. Why Varangians? Please explain, brother. The guys with the helmets are called Varangian sailors. Oh, wait, actually, just actual Varangians? Dude, what are Varangians doing in Dark Souls? That's epic. Okay. Thank y'all for explaining that to me. Okay. Y'all can keep sleeping. I don't mean to disturb. You're... Oh! Yo! Glory? Oh, where's my homie? Okay, so at this point, I'm going to... I did not mean to do that. Well, I know exactly where I'm going. I literally can just sprint there now. I apologize for dying there, but I know exactly where to go now, and I can just run there now. And this time, in fact, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And I have nothing to lose. Oh man, this area has been a trial. I think the first life we had there was awesome. That was really great. The prospects were so many, but really this has turned out to be, in fact, a very dangerous endeavor, and one that has been quite arduous, if I'm being honest. But that's okay. There are trials and tribulations for all wizards, and this is no exception. Okay. No, okay. Here, we're okay. Okay, no one must know. We are okay, we're okay, alright. Dude, please let me just go. Okay. So that's not actually an option, what we just did there. That was a good, like, test run to understand the strategy to success. This is intense. Man, I really want to get to that boss. I really want to get to that boss. This is a massive area. I think this is testing me for sure. I am feeling the sickness coming on harder and harder. It's dooming me. That's okay. I'm going to go at it with a torch again. Man, how are you guys doing? I appreciate y'all being here. I am surprised, like, that this is ultimately like entertaining. I'm very happy y'all are part of this endeavor, because this would be quite lonely, and I suppose this journeys usually are with Dark Souls. So I'm quite glad y'all are here. Here we are. I'm suddenly obsessed with the torch, so I was really into the torch, you guys. Please understand. I saw the tiki and I had to do it. I forgot there were even people there. Man, the reality is slipping. But that's okay. You know, reality does that sometimes. Okay, checking the... Yeah, dude, YFAT, I'm sorry that we ultimately didn't win there in the end. But, you know what? I think I might declare it. That's right. I'm declaring last life. That's right, last life. I think it's time. Crit multiplayer. You're totally right about being able to summon friends. I think that's how the second Dark Souls got ruined for me when I had first tried it. I didn't make it this far, but when I tried it, I was with a friend, and the friend really kind of beat the whole game for me. Not the whole game, just like kind of just the beginning. And that really made the experience not really memorable at all. And so since then, I think I've realized that I have to do this to a degree on my own. And when I say that, I mean you guys can certainly help. I'm happy with that. But like in terms of actual gameplay, I think I have to be the one to do it. So yeah, I think yeah, that's it. But yeah, final life for real. So expect this to go in many ways. I'm assuming YFAT is gone at this point. YFAT, it's been real. Thank you for being a part of this. We are gonna... Should I do it? Should I run? No, I'm not gonna run. I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna take my time. And this really is it. I am going to... If I die, that's it. Perhaps we're gonna get to a boss fight. Or I might fall off this bridge. Or sorry, this dock. Who knows? It's always a possibility. Alright. These guys are... Like... You know what, like actually, what do these guys want from me? Are these like... These are ultimately undead. And just like me. And they've made their purpose to just team up and gank people that are trying to make their way through these docks. For kind of no apparent reason. I mean, I guess like maybe it's like them doing their last job they had in life before they went ahead and became... undead. But still, I don't know. It I don't know, seems kind of rough. I don't quite understand their motivations. Just trolling. Fair enough. Okay. What's everyone saying here? Last life invoked. Let's go. Yeah, still here for final life. Okay, YFAT's here for the final life. All right, sick YFAT. I am not going to disappoint. We are gonna. Oh, okay. You know what? That was... This is scary. This is actually very scary for the final life. So... Okay, you know what? I do a lot of damage. I need to remind myself of that. I do, in fact, do a lot of damage. And yeah, this is it. We're gonna take our time and slowly do this. Gosh, what are we doing? It's kind of crazy that like I can destroy this carpet by stabbing it, of all things. Not even cutting it, by just stabbing it. Okay. You know what? I'm going to use my... No! What? No! No, 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 none of that. None of that. Whoa, 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 whoa. The wizard didn't like that. That was, man, I guess actual fireball. Dude, okay. How do I do this? How did I do this? There was once a me that did this, but he isn't here anymore. Okay. Okay. I think my homie is going to suffer terribly from my magics. Does anyone know the lore of this guy? Like, why is he here with me? Like, I'll actually deeply appreciate his help. Okay, we're making it, you guys. We're slowly but steadily making it. Okay. What is everyone saying in the chat? Last life, right? Yeah, I would suggest summoning friends if you keep not getting where you want to be. That's why phantoms have. Okay, what? Okay, the footsteps of this guy horrified me for a second. I mean, I guess you're right about the friends. We'll see. I'll consider it, but probably not. We'll figure it out. Thank you, Ivzax. I appreciate that. Yeah, I got it. All right. To keep the feeling fresh, unless you really want an easier journey altogether. Damn, the combo. Yeah, there was the fire was crazy. That was It's like yeah, no, there's gonna be a final life. Yeah, we're gonna do just great, and then getting like orbitaled, and that. Very weary of that guy up there now. I can't believe that it can just happen to people. Also, do I have any kind of... Ah, of course. We're gonna equip some kind of a healing item. I'm still getting hit. How? Okay. Okay. Man, this is suboptimal. Here. Okay, I do like that the Great Solar can occasionally actually do its job and like explode these people. Do you guys have a favorite spell in Dark Souls 2? Is there such a thing? Like, is it like, is there a spell that you think is like the coolest looking, or just, I don't know, something along those lines? Please stay away from me. So as you guys are noticing, probably we are in fact pretty low on healing items, which is a concern, actually pretty great concern. Oh no, you stay away from me. You keep your distance, Varangian. Whoa! No! I meant to have a knife out. Okay, the wizard is very concerned. That's okay. In the dick. Okay. That was wild, you guys. I think that was a decent last live. I think we're going to do much better next time. I'm not sure exactly when the next streaming day is going to be. I am going to keep y'all posted on the YouTube. Please join the Discord if you would like to keep updated about everything, and we can maybe communicate there more. This has been a wonderful evening, y'all. This is suboptimal place to leave off, but no, we're adventuring. You know, there are dips and highs and lows, and that's exactly what just happened. So, thank you all for your time. I'm gonna check the everyone's last messages before leaving. I'm gonna go ahead to Majula and look at the beautiful scenery as I am escaping. Sorry, yeah, there we go. This guy likes to light the way for weary travelers. One shall always be pastured with arrows. One spoke wisely, yes. Forbidden Sun. Is that his name? His name is Forbidden Sun? Or whatever. We'll see. Every Soulsborne game has a friendly enemy. This one is the most useful. Soul Gracer. Soul Gracer. That's cool. Man, this guy's unfortunately sad. Soul Vortex and Soul Greatsword. Oh, I see. Forbidden Sun. I'm assuming those are spells. Okay. Sick. Those sound badass. Soul Gazer sounds brutal. Soul Vortex as well. Soul Greatsword. Man, we're exciting times. Good try. Good night, everyone. Good night, everyone. Good night, good night, good night. Good night, everyone. Good night, brother. Appreciate you. I appreciate you all. This has been a good evening. Despite the many deaths, there's still been progress, and we have a shortcut. It's been real. Hope you all have a good night.